The Illinois Center for Broadcasting is now the Illinois Media School. We've been an institution in the Chicagoland area now for 30 years. Because the broadcasting world is always changing, so are we. Not only are we teaching radio and television production, but now you can learn all aspects of the media industry, like web design. You can even specialize in TV or film, sports broadcasting, and even sales. No matter where you are in the Chicagoland area, we have a campus near you. The Illinois Media School. Be on TV, be on radio, beonair.com.
Here at the Illinois Media School, we know you love sports. That's why we teamed up with the South Bend Cubs for our new sports emphasis program. You'll get to analyze games, do play-by-play, shoot, edit, and produce for the Cubs of the future, your South Bend Cubs. But you're going to have to hurry because there's only 6 openings left. For more information, go to beonair.com or call 630-916-1700. The Illinois Media School and the South Bend Cubs are a guaranteed W.
The Illinois Media School and the Chicago Cubs Single A affiliate in South Bend, Indiana are teaming up. Be a part of all the action with the Illinois Media School's new sports broadcasting emphasis program. You'll experience what it's really like in the broadcasting world by analyzing games.
Swinging a long drive to left field. Pickens on his horse, still on his horse. He looks up. Adios!
Play-by-play, producing, shooting, and editing games for the Cubs of the future, your South Bend Cubs. You'll be doing everything but handing out the peanuts.
Peanuts! Get your peanuts here!
The best part is you'll be covering up to 70 games this season and the opportunity to do play-by-play for the whole 9 innings. So start your career with a home run and join the Illinois Media School. For more information, go to beonair.com. That's beonair.com. The Illinois Media School and the Cubs. Now that's a winning combination.
In a multi-sport race, it's all about time. If your shoes cost you time, they can cost you the race. Now there's a new transition shoe by Pierce Footwear, the first laceless, tongueless running shoe built specifically for multi-sport athletes and designed for comfort, performance, and saving time. Join the footwear revolution. Learn more about Pierce Footwear today.
You could have spent your Saturday doing yard work, or cleaning the garage, or vegging out in front of the TV. But instead, you're covered in mud, jumping over fire, rocketing down a water slide with your friends, and just plain having fun. The chores can wait. Today, you're a rugged maniac.
Quiero tener un trabajo en algo que me encante. Quiero divertirme y a la vez conocer muchas personas. El Illinois Media School tiene muchas cosas increíbles que ofrecer, no solo para mí, sino para todos sus estudiantes. Y con todas las cosas que aprendes, no hay manera de no ser exitoso. Aprenderás no solo a hacer segmentos de audio al aire y usar el equipo de cámara, incluso puedes tener tu propio show de radio o televisión. Y los instructores trabajan en la industria. Así que visita bionair.com y empieza tu carrera en broadcasting ya.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting is now the Illinois Media School. We've been an institution in the Chicagoland area now for 30 years. Because the broadcasting world is always changing, so are we. Not only are we teaching radio and television production, but now you can learn all aspects of the media industry, like web design. You can even specialize in TV or film, sports broadcasting, and even sales. No matter where you are in the Chicagoland area, we have a campus near you. The Illinois Media School. Be on TV, be on radio, beonair.com.
Here at the Illinois Media School, we know you love sports. That's why we teamed up with the South Bend Cubs for our new sports emphasis program. You'll get to analyze games, do play-by-play, shoot, edit, and produce for the Cubs of the future, your South Bend Cubs. But you're going to have to hurry because there's only 6 openings left. For more information, go to beonair.com or call 630-916-1700. The Illinois Media School and the South Bend Cubs are a guaranteed W.
The Illinois Media School and the Chicago Cubs Single A affiliate in South Bend, Indiana are teaming up. Be a part of all the action with the Illinois Media School's new sports broadcasting emphasis program. You'll experience what it's really like in the broadcasting world by analyzing games.
Swinging a long drive to left field. Pickens on his horse, still on his horse. He looks up. Adios!
Play-by-play, producing, shooting, and editing games for the Cubs of the future, your South Bend Cubs. You'll be doing everything but handing out the peanuts.
Peanuts! Got your peanuts here!
The best part is you'll be covering up to 70 games this season and the opportunity to do play-by-play for the whole 9 innings. So start your career with a home run and join the Illinois Media School. For more information, go to beonair.com. That's beonair.com. The Illinois Media School and the Cubs. Now that's a winning combination.
You're here listening to Chaos Football here on this beautiful evening, the 21st of May. We are here at Ralph Babe Serpico Memorial Field in the beautiful village of Melrose Park, ready for another Chaos game here this evening. They're ready to play. They recently been on a road trip. Unfortunately, they lost the game. A tough-fought battle against the Madison Wolves, 8-6. Just had a lot of trouble getting the ball in the end zone. Again, it wasn't favorable conditions. From what I got a chance to talk with the players before the game, they told me it was rainy, it was cold, it was difficult to move the ball for them. Very similar to their home opener that they had at Benedictine University a few weeks ago. Again, weather has not been cooperating. However, it does look like the weather's going to cooperate this evening, so we're looking to have a great night of football. And the Chaos, their team is definitely ready to play. They are angry. They're not happy about losing. They actually had a 33-game GLF winning streak snapped last week. They don't know what losing is like. They don't like the feeling of losing, and they're ready to get back on the W side of the board and get another win. So it looks like the toss has just happened. Looks like the Chi-Town Ducks have won the toss. They are wearing yellow helmets with gray and white uniforms. Their pants are gray, their white uniforms. They look very, very similar to the Oregon Ducks. And, of course, your home Chaos, they're in black on black on black with a little bit of red here. And they're ready. You can hear them. They're fired up. They're definitely ready to go. Another edition of Chaos Football here. And they're just chomping at the bit. They really want to get out there and butt some heads. They're trying to get that bad taste of a loss out of their mouth. So they're definitely ready. We've got some great things going on here. We've some sponsors, including the Warrior Dash, Rugged Maniac, Work Up Fitness, Pierce Footwear, and of course all the flags they're done by Toker Flags. So if you take a look at tokerflags.com, half of the promotions actually will end up going to the Chaos. So definitely take a look. You can get some replica flags out there for you, just the same ones that the refs are going to use this afternoon. So it looks like the Chaos are going to get the ball first. They're ready. The Ducks haven't quite got out in the field yet, so they're not quite ready. And we're getting ready to see some Chaos football right here this evening. I'm not sure if they're going to do an anthem. Does not look like it. So looks like as soon as the Chi-City Ducks head out in the field, they'll kick off to the Chaos, and we'll get some football underway. We're really, really anticipating the Chaos to come out, really get after it this evening. Like I said, they were not happy at all about losing last week. They were actually not supposed to have a game this week. Due to some scheduling conflicts, they actually ended up changing this game. This actually was supposed to be a bye week for them. Like I said, because of the scheduling issues, they ended up having this game today. So unfortunately, there are a few of the members of the Chaos team that were unable to make it due to prior engagements. So we'll hopefully they can get over that. With being semi-pro football, their lives don't exactly revolve around their Saturday evenings when they play the games, but they try to make every single one of them because they, of course, have made a commitment to themselves and to their teammates, too. So looks like the Ducks are getting ready to kick this ball off here. Let's see who's back there. We've got number 6 for the Chaos. Looks like the Ducks are counting to make sure they got enough guys on the field. The Chaos are ready to get this ball game started. And here we go. And there's the kickoff. It's a low-line drive to the 30. Fielded up, bounces off a member of the Chaos. They got to get on top of that ball. There they are. They just kind of jump on the ball right about the 29-yard line. So they're going to start the drive at the 29-yard line. Unfortunately, that kick was not able to get to one of the men to return the ball way back there. So it was a short, low-line drive. And they just kind of jumped on it and made sure they kept possession because that, of course, is a live ball. And so it's going to be first down for the Chaos at the 29-yard line. Let's see if they're going to come out in their base form, which we've seen before. It's got 2 wide receivers, 2 on each side with a back lined up on either side of the quarterback in shotgun formation. They like to run this spread option predominantly out of this. They're a power run team. They're using about 3 running backs every game. They like to rotate, keep the legs fresh for those backs back there, and hopefully they can run through that D-line. So here we go with the first snap. They actually had 2 running backs in the backfield. There's a fake to C-Chuck. He's going up, fumble, up. They picked it up. Looks like who picked up the fumble? That's number 6 again. He picked up the fumble, moved it up a few yards. That's not exactly what they were looking for on the first play from scrimmage. You got to keep a hold of the ball. Unlike the last few weeks when weather was definitely an issue, you can see there that the ball just jumped luckily right into the Chaos player and James Former, and he took it and went away with it. So there we go. There's a handoff on the right side, coming up the field to the 40, 45, spins 50. Jarrell Johnson taking it to the 45, 46-yard line. Look at that effort. That is an amazing effort by Jarrell Johnson. He really wanted to get that extra yardage, and he made the Ducks pay for it. What a great play. What a great play there. Let's take a look here. As he cuts up the side, season opening right here. Great blocks right there by number 70 to spring Jarrell Johnson up the sidelines. Some great downfield blocking by the wide receivers, too, to make sure that he got to that second level to definitely get a big gainer here. So here's the first down play from the 44-yard line. Again, they've got 3 wides to the top, 1 to the bottom, 2 wide receivers. There's the handoff right there to number 25. That is C.J. Young. Looks like he's going to get just a yard or so. The Ducks D-line did a good job of penetration right there, not giving C.J. Young any running room. So let's see what they end up doing on second down. You know, the last game that they played, they actually had a chance to open it up with a couple more wide receivers, but they've decided to put them 2 in the backfield. As you can see there on the replay, they had 2 of the guys. They're trying to get a little bit of diversion there with a little crisscross action in the backfield, making sure that the D-line can't cheat. So here's, again, they're in that 2 wide, 1 up top. Here's a throw. There's a pass over there to Johnson on the left side. He cuts it back to the middle, going up on the 45. He cuts it back in the middle again, puts his head down. Look, there's the whistles. They're going to blow him down. You know, he worked a lot. Unfortunately, didn't get too much work in there. So it's going to be 3rd and long. We're looking at about 6 yards here from the 45, and there is a player down right now. Let's see who that is. Let's see if we can take a look at the replay and find out who the injured Chaos player is. Let's take a look here. Was that Jarrell Johnson? It is Jarrell Johnson. He is up on both legs right now. He's kind of hunched over. They've got both trainers taking a look at him, hoping that he's okay. You know, Jarrell actually is the director of player personnel for the team. He is the one that recruits most of these guys, so he definitely is a huge impact for the game. So it looks like the ref's he's gonna put a hold on the clock right now, so that they give Jarrell a little bit extra time to kind of work out what's going on. It looks like he's okay. Let's hope he is. Crowd's giving him a big round of applause. He's got his helmet off. A little limp, looks like, on his left side. He's got his head down. Looks like he's coming to the bench. We're going to find out what's going on here shortly. But the Chaos, nevertheless, they do rotate a lot of their running backs. And now's the time with the depth that they're going to have at that position that they're going to be okay, hopefully. But they definitely want Jarrell Johnson back in the game. So here we go. They've got 2 wideouts close on this side, 1 up top. There's the throw to the right side. That's Brackman. He's going to get that first down. That's a first down for the Chaos. That's a huge play. Big time. Getting that first 3rd down conversion of the game. What a great play right there. He knew exactly where the sticks were. If we take a look at the replay, look, he runs right to the sticks, plants his foot, turns around, and that ball's at his chest. Sheechuk did a great job getting that ball out and to Brackman at the right time, and that's a great first down for the Chaos. So here they go on the 36, 37-yard line. It's tough to see, unfortunately. We're not at a very high vantage point here in the press box. I'm almost on top of the field, so I'm going to give you as good as I can get with the down and distance. So they've got 2 backs in there, 2 wides again to the near side. There's a handoff. A flag's out there. That's in the area of holding. Let's take a look and see what the referees are going to call. Let's see what the call is here. Unfortunately, that's going to go on the Chaos. It's a personal foul, a face mask call. That's going to push them back 15 yards. You know, that's not what they're looking for on a first down play or any play. as a matter of fact. But sometimes you just get your hands up in there and you can't get them out of the face mask. That's an effort play. We're not going to get angry about that. Let's just hope it doesn't happen again. So again, it's going to be first and extremely long. The down, like I said, it's kind of difficult for me to see where that first down marker is, but it's going to be a 1st and 25 because that penalty would push them back 15 yards. So they've got 2 wides on each side, 1 running back to the left of Cichuk in the shotgun. Looks like, they're going to get an offsides here. So here's a free play. See if Cichuk goes down the field. Again to Brackman. Brackman's going to get some solid yardage. Honestly, it looks, they should have called a flag on that. They didn't. You can hear the coaches calling for it. I don't see a flag on the field of play. Oh, there it is. They are going to call that. That definitely wasn't offsides. I can see them declining this penalty. They got enough yardage where, there we go. They did decline that. They definitely got enough yardage there where they couldn't decline that. It looks like, they're going to get a first down out of this.
Chaos ball, first down.
I didn't quite hear what the referee had spoke of encroachment. Okay, looks like encroachment. They're going to give him so they accepted the penalty then, is my guess. Yeah, they're going to accept that penalty because they didn't quite get enough yardage like they wanted to. They're going to get an extra down to try and get this first down again because with that personal foul on the first down play, they got pushed back 15 yards. So they get 5 of those back, so it's going to be 1st and 20. Looks like from the 42-yard line of the Ducks. They are in a shotgun formation, 2 wides on each side, running back to the right of Cichuk on this play. Here's the snap. Cichuk's looking to the left. He's scrambling out, getting out of the pocket. A little bit of pressure. Throws out to his running back. That's Cody Gallard. He's going to maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. That looked like a broken play. Not the best protection there. Cichuk was kind of scrambling, trying to get whatever he could out of that play. So it does look like they've got back to the line of scrimmage. So it looks about 2nd and 20 once again. Let's see what kind of formation they come out in. They predominantly, first couple of plays, they were going 2 wides on one side and 1 isolated with 2 backs. But since that injury to Jorel Johnson, who has not come back yet, they've switched it up and gone 2 wides again on each side, just like this play, looking to throw Cichuk. There's Brackman once again up the field. He's still trying to work for some extra yardage. He's going to get about 8 yards here, so it's still going to be 3rd and long. I'm going to guess it's about 3rd and 12, 3rd and 13 to get that first down. So it looks like, I'm going to guess, the Chaos are going to look to throw the ball. The real question is, what are they going to do on 4th down? Do they have enough faith in their defense to go for it? Or are they going to try to pin them back and really give the Ducks offense a tough task to go the long distance of the field? So let's see what happens here first on this 3rd down play. So again, they have 2 wides on each side. The running back has on the left of Brackman in the shotgun. There's the snap. There's a flag on the play. I'm not quite sure what it is. Brackman threw in Brackman's area. Cichuk went to Brackman, but I think he realized that that's another offside, so he had another free play. It looks like the Chaos coaches are pointing toward the defense. It is another encroachment. That's going to be another 5 yards gain, so that's going to make this 3rd down play just a little bit easier. So they're looking about 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7. So this is definitely more manageable for the Chaos. Now I can see them definitely, if they pick up 3 to 4, maybe even 5 yards, they probably will go for it on 4th down. So let's see what they come out in. They're coming out in their base form again, 2 wides on each side, one running back, in the backfield with Cichuk. And here is the snap. Cichuk takes a couple looks. He's taking off to the right side. Got hit. He's still up trying to get the extra yardage. Doesn't look like He's going to be very, very close. It looks like he's going to be right about at the line of scrimmage there. Unfortunately, all of his wide receivers were covered downfield. He had a little bit of pressure, so he couldn't really find anybody. It does look like they're going to go for it. So like I said, it's going to be actually, they ended up losing about 2 yards on that one. So it's going to be about a 4th and 10 here on this opportunity. So this is the first 4th down conversion of the game for the Chaos. They're actually fairly solid at getting these kind of long 4th down. So let's see what kind of offensive play they're going to run. Again, they're 2 wides on each side with a running back to the right of Suchuk. And here's the snap. He's taking a look on the left side. He's throwing it to that side. Caught by the receiver. I'm not sure. That's the chains are actually on the other side. I'm not sure if he got that first down. It's going to be close. I do think he did. I think he got that first down. Let's see where they spot the ball. I haven't seen a signal from the referee yet. I'm not sure if they're going to bring the chains out. No, it does not look like they got it. So that's going to be a turnover on downs. So the first possession for the Chaos ends up in a turnover on downs, even though they did drive the ball. Let's see where the wide receiver ended up. It's tough to say. You can't really see the yard lines right there. That's kind of a official's call to where the ball would have been spotted. And unfortunately for the Chaos, that's going to be a turnover on down. So it's going to give the Ducks the ball right about at the 25-yard line. So I think the Chaos were just a few yards short of that first down. I don't fault them for going for that. I think I like the aggressive nature of that play. They have a lot of faith in their defense to make up for those plays. So let's see the first defensive snap for the Chaos. They're ready. Looks like the Tri-City Ducks are very similar to almost the exact same formation that the Chaos ran for the first few plays. They're going to hand it off to the right side, up the right side. They're not going to get too many yards. Looks like about 2 or 3. Looks like their offenses are very, very similar. They're going to run in what looks like a spread formation with wide receivers, maybe a couple backs in the backfield. Let's see what the Ducks end up doing here on second down. So that was a great play by the interior D-line there. As you can see, they're definitely fired up. Nick Olson's just ready to go. Talking with him before the game, he was fired up. That's middle linebacker number 52, 6 foot tall, 215 pounds, went to Round Lake High School. So he's definitely ready to smash some people this afternoon. So it does look like they're coming out 2 wides on each side, 1 back to the right of the quarterback. He's running. It looks like he's going to run it up the right side. Oh, that's a nice hit. Ball's on the ground. Well, they didn't call the whistle down, so I'm not sure what they're going to call here. Let's wait for the referees to give us a signal. That's going to be 3rd down. So it looks like the quarterback was down. So here comes the Ducks' first 3rd down conversion of the day. It's going to be a short one. They're looking at 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3. Potentially, it's hard to tell at this angle. Like I said, we don't have the best vantage point here, but we're going to try to get as best as we can. So again, they're going to come out. They have 2 running backs in the backfield with the quarterback, 2 wide receivers to the close side of us, 1 to the far side. They're going to try to isolate. They actually motioned a running back on the isolated wide receiver side. So there's 2 running backs wide receivers on each side. There's a fake. Look at the quarterback's going to try to run. He's getting bottled up. He's not going anywhere. The Chaos make a huge 3rd down stop to get the ball right back for their offense. There's some scrum. There's a scrum going on. I'm not sure if the ball came out. It sounds like some of the Chaos players are not very happy the whistles aren't going quicker. Let's take a look and see if he actually fumbled the ball here. That's tough to see. There's a lot of guys right in front. The ball did come out. You see the ball's out there, but it does look like they're gonna rule him down. So it's gonna come up with a 4th down. So a big stop by the Chaos defense right there. So let's see if they can get a solid return. There's a lot of talking going on. As you can see, the Chaos aren't very happy with the referees at the current moment. There's some things that are going on. The Ducks look like they're having personnel issues. They don't have enough guys out there. They stop. There's a flag. I'm not sure what's going on. That might be for a delay. Yep, definitely delay of game on the Ducks. I'm not sure why they took that penalty. That's going to push them back and give them worse field position. That just doesn't make too much sense to me. I would have punted that ball without taking that penalty. 5 yards is 5 yards. You don't want to give up 5 yards, especially now you take yourself out of all opportunities to even try to make a fake there. So here's the punt. They've got two gunners over here on the one on each side. That's a solid punt. It's a spiral. It's going to be fielded right about the 47-yard line. Coming up the field at the 50, goes down at the 49. So, there's a flag. There's a possible face mask on that. So let's see what happens here. That was Mike Valenti, the up man. He fielded that punt. So let's see what the referees are going to call. That is going to be the end of the first quarter on that play. I'm not sure. Can we see it? Yeah, I'm going to go with the face mask. That's what I see. That's what I thought I saw because that's right in front of us. So let's wait till the referees give us a proper announcement here. Oh, they're going to call a hold on the Chaos, so that's going to push them back 10 yards. That's unfortunate, but they're still going to have really good field position to start their second drive of the game. It's going to be right about on the, I'm going to say the 39. I'm not sure where they spotted them. I'm not sure where they spotted them exactly after that punt return. I thought it was right at the 50, but it looks like it's going to be on the 49. So, yeah, it looks like they're going to push them back 10 yards. So they're going to start this drive on the 39-yard line, which, like I said, is not the worst field position for the Chaos. So let's take a look. So the first half was sponsored by the Warrior Dash. It's a fun run where you climb things, you go through little mud areas that I've heard have electrocuted water in them. I'm not so sure I'd want to run in one of those runs, but they're pretty popular. And go ahead, take a look. As you can see, they've got a bunch of different events. I've never participated in one of these, but it does seem like a lot of people do end up doing it. And it looks like you can get a few adult beverages while you're out there too. But it does look like a fun time, and it doesn't look like it's just a race. So it's definitely a big get-together for a bunch of people to go have fun on an afternoon and run in a silly race. So looks like we're getting ready to start the second quarter here. So Jarrell Johnson is back in the game. So that's really good news for the Chaos. We'll take a look and see once he gets that first handoff, what's he going to do. So they've got three wides on the far side and one close to us. There's a fake handoff to Johnson. They're going to throw to the right side to Brackman. He's moving up the field, fighting. Going to get to about the 47-yard line. So that's fairly close to a first down. Let's see where the official marker is. Looks like it's going to be 2nd and 4. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be 2nd and 4 here for the Chaos. So great first down play. As you can see here, they set up a wide receiver screen out to Brackman. He took it, got upfield immediately, which is exactly what you're looking for on those kind of plays. They're kind of like the West Coast swing passes to the running backs. They're a new wave form of getting the ball out to the outside and getting some extra yards. So they did a really good job. And again, they're lining up in the same formation, the three wides all the way at the top of your screen, one at the bottom with one running back, with Suchuk taking the snap out of the shotgun. So he's taking a look. They're throwing a lot. He's scrambling out to the right side, looking. He's flicking it out. There we go. That's going to be another first down. That was a great catch. That was number 6. He made that catch there. He's had a solid game. They have him returning punts Unfortunately, I didn't catch his name. That's James Former. I didn't get a chance to speak with him prior to the game, unfortunately, but looks like he's having a big impact right now. Good job by Suchuk to get outside of the pocket, find his wide receiver. It's tough to run outside the pocket when you're under duress. Keep your head up and find that open man. So as you can see here, he did a great job of doing exactly that. Scrambling, getting out, making sure that he kept his head up, squared his shoulders, made a great throw to get that big first down for the Chaos. So here they go on the 44-yard line of the Ducks. Again, they're still working this 3 wides on top side, 1 wide receiver near, running back to the left of Suchuk. So that's Johnson. There's a flag on the play. Well, let's wait and see what the referees call. My guess is that's going to be a false start. That's a delay of game. That's the second delay of game that they've had today. The Chaos coaches are curious as to how come they're not getting a count. They're not at least telling any of the players that there's 5 seconds, 10 seconds left. They're not very happy about that. So they're going to have to fix that at some point in time because that's 2 penalties, 1 on each team that they've both encountered with this delay of game. So now the wide receivers are switching sides. You've got Brackman out there as your solo receiver on the far side. So 3 near. Suchuk's looking on the right side, throws a little bit low. And that would have been Deshaun Sutton. He's a 5'7" wide receiver from Lake Park High School. So if you take a look, Suchuk's got to get that ball up. He got under a little bit of pressure there, and you can understand why he tried to get rid of it early. However, he's got to hit his wide receivers in the chest. That's unfortunate because it looked like he was open. It looked like Sutton had a little bit of running room to turn up the field and get a few extra yards after that penalty. So let's see what they end up doing. So again, they're going 3 wides up at the far side, 1 wide receiver close. So Suchuk throws it out to the right side. Again, that's Sutton. It looks like he's a big part of their game plan today. He looks very, very quick out there. He's a smaller wide receiver. I'm sorry, that's Foreman. He's a smaller wide receiver, but he's still doing a great job of catching the ball, getting upfield, being slippery, and making some plays out there. So this is going to bring the Chaos to a 3rd and 9. Now, I'm not sure if they're going to go for it on 4th down. If you watch the Chaos games, they have a penchant for going for it on 4th down. But in this part of the field, I'm not sure that's the best idea. Because your defense had a great first drive against the Chi-Town Ducks offense. You hope that they don't have to. So there's a pass to the right side. Was that caught? I think. Ooh. I'm not quite sure. The refs are talking about it. They're spotting the ball as if he did catch it. Well, they've moved it down in distance, so that's going to be. Let's take a look here on the replay. The Suchuk throw it out to the right side there. Let's see if we can see if he got his hands underneath. It does look like he hands underneath. That's a good catch. That is a solid effort right there. But it looks like to be Brackman there. So it's going to bring up. Oh, wow. They're going to give him a first down on that. So not even a 4th down. So they're going to move the chains. Well done there on a pitch and catch there. So they've got 2 wide receivers on each side, 1 back on the backfield. There's a fake handoff. He's going to take it up the right side. Gets about 4 yards. Suchuk, when they had the draft, this young man put up a 32-inch vertical. So that tells you the kind of explosion that the Chaos have from their quarterback. You don't see a lot of quarterbacks being able to do that. And he's a big man already, 6'4", 215, went to Taft High School. And to have a 32-inch vertical, I mean, that's basketball we're talking about. You see those kind of stats for basketball, not necessarily quarterback. So you've got a great athlete taking snaps every time here so far. So Again, they've got a motion wide receiver, number 23, coming in. There's a handoff to him, a little trickeration. Let's see if he can hit that outside. That little jet sweep just didn't fool the Chi-Town Ducks there. It's a great idea to maybe get them shifting. Again, if you run that play a few times and they kind of bite on it, as you can see, with that motion going through, that's Deshaun Sutton coming through, trying to get him the ball, trying to get something upfield on a little jet sweep, but unfortunately for that play, it was no gainer, so it's going to bring up about a 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8, with 8:35 here left to go in the second quarter. So again, the Chaos are going to come out in 2 wides, 2 up top, 2 on the near side. That looks like Johnson to the left of Suchuk, who's in the shotgun. There's the snap, no fake, straight drop. He's throwing from backwards, and there it is again. Ooh, Sutton took a big hit there, but held on to the ball and got some positive yardage. So that's going to bring up a 4th down. He's going to get about 7 yards, so it's going to be about a 4th and 3, 4th and 4. Like I said, we don't have the greatest vantage point. It might be a 4th and 2. Might even be better. So they're definitely going to go for this 4th down. They like to put the pressure on the other team by going for it on 4th down a lot. So I'm kind of curious. They've been throwing the ball a lot. And especially since Johnson came off with that injury in the first quarter, he hasn't touched the ball. He actually is not in the game right now either. So there's 2 backs back there with Suchuk, 1 wide receiver to the close side, 2 out in the middle. There's a handoff. Oh, there's a spin. Oh, he's going to be really, really close. I think that they're going to give it to him. Let's wait and get the official announcement here. Let's take a look on the replay. That was a nice spin move by Carl Young right there to try and fight for that 1st down. He's going as far as he can on that spin. So it looks like that's going to be another turnover on downs. They were close. These refs are having some issues today. With the play clock, which there is no play clock here out in the field. So unfortunately, it's hard for the players to know exactly how much time they have left. They've had some weird spots. They've had some late whistles. So the player's going to have to get adjusted to everything that's going on here. Even though the Chaos didn't score, I feel like their offense can move the ball in the Ducks. I don't feel like the Ducks really have the defensive firepower to stop the Chaos. So I think once the Chaos really start rolling, get a couple more big plays, they're going to start putting some points on the board. So here's the Ducks' second offensive possession. They're going to start right about the 25-yard line. There's a handoff to the left side, going up to the left. Uh-oh, here we go, 40, 45, 50, onto the other side. They're going to end up pushing them out at around the Chaos 40. So that was a big play for the Ducks. That's the first big play that they've had. If you take a look here on the replay, they took the handoff from the left side and went right up the left side untouched till he probably gained about 15 to 20 yards. There's some good blocking right there. He just turned the corner, kind of made his way up the sideline. So they're going to spot the ball a little bit in front of the 40. So it's going to be on the 42-yard line. So it's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Ducks. They're going to go, well, they're doing some motion. They're getting a 3rd wide receiver on one side. That's a weird play. I'm not sure what's going on. There's a run by the running back on the quarterback on the right side. He's going up the field to the 20, 25. He's going to get pushed out. There's a flag. I'm not sure what happened there. That's probably coming back. There's a Chaos player on the ground. That might have been a clip, maybe a block below the waist. I'm not sure. We'll wait for the referees to make a call. That one might be coming back. It looks like the refs aren't going to keep that spot over there. They're pointing back at the flag. That one's definitely coming back. So you can kind of negate that big run by the Chi-Town Ducks. Yep, that's going to be a personal foul, so that's going to push them back 15 yards. Since that was a first down play, it should still be a first down. So I do believe where they threw the flag, he had already passed the first down marker. So regardless, it's a first down anyways for the Ducks. As you can see, well, let's see if we can find the penalty. No, it looks like they passed him up already. But nevertheless, good penalty for the Chaos. They're going to keep them from matriculating the ball up the right side. So here we go. First and about 14 from the 46-yard line. They're in a pistol formation. Handoff to the running back right up the middle. Puts his head down. Gets a couple extra yards right about to the the 41-yard line. So it's going to be second and about 8 for the Ducks. Now, they've gashed the Chaos with some solid runs on this drive. They're going to need the Chaos defensive line needs to create some pressure. I feel like even though they're making those fakes to running backs, hit them. Get a hat on them. Make sure that they don't want to run up in there. Make them run outside. Make them one-dimensional. So it looks like they're having some confusion here. Again, they're in a pistol formation, which means that the quarterback isn't quite in that shotgun about 7 yards deep. He's about 3 yards. There's a pass in the middle. That's going to be close to a first down. It looks like it should be a first down for the Ducks. This pistol formation, it looks like it's confusing the Chaos defenders. They're going to have to make a little adjustment in order to stop this drive. They've got only about 2.5 minutes left here in the second period. So you can see that the pass went right over the linebackers. Unfortunately, that tight end had kind of slipped right behind them and got open just enough to get that first down. Again, the Ducks are having a lot of confusion with their formations. They just moved some wide receivers. They have a wide receiver telling other guys to get over. So they have one wide receiver to the close side, 3 on the opposite, 1 running back to the left. There's some great pressure right there by the Chaos. He's just going to flick it out there, out of the pocket. That's not going to be grounding. Solid effort by the quarterback to not lose that extra yardage. So the clock's going to stop here with 1:52 left to go in the second quarter. It looks like the Ducks possibly might have called a timeout there. So let's kick it over to one of our sponsors, Rugged Maniac. They're pretty cool if we get that little thing up there. Let's see.
You could have spent your Saturday doing
Once again, it's similar.
Or cleaning the garage. Or vegging out in front of the TV. But instead, you're covered in mud, jumping over fire, rocketing down a water slide with your friends, and just plain having fun. The chores can wait. Today, you're a rugged maniac. You could have spent your Saturday
where they are. So, looks like the Ducks are getting ready to snap it on second down. They've got a stacked wide receiver, actually 2 stacked wide receivers, 1 on each side. So a wide receiver's behind a wide receiver in the shotgun formation with a running back to the left side. There's a hard count. They might have gotten the Chaos offsides. They're taking a shot deep to the end zone. He caught the ball. I'm not sure. The refs are going to call a touchdown. I'd like to see a replay on that. That's hard. That was in the corner. They're still talking about it. The refs are still talking. I'm not sure. If you take a look here on the replay, let's see. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to see where his foot lands there. Yeah, unfortunately, you can't quite see it. I'm not sure if it looks like he did get a foot down there. Right there. His front foot, that back foot definitely was out, but it looks like he's got possession. Let's take a different angle here. So they had a free play because they the quarterback did a good job with a hard count to get the Chaos offsides, and he said, hey, let's just throw it in the end zone and see what happens. Unfortunate for the Chaos, the wide receiver ended up catching the ball over there in the short corner, and that was a touchdown for the Chi-City Ducks. So here's the extra point try. Let's see if the Chaos can block this one. And it's good. So that's going to bring the score 7-0. The Chi-City Ducks have taken a touchdown lead over the Chicago Chaos. Let's take a look at that touchdown once again. You know, it was really hard to see from my vantage point whether he was inbounds or not. You know, let's see if we can slow-mo this. And you know, he's got possession right there. It looks like one of the Chaos players is a little bit on our way, but it does look like he got 1 foot down right there, and then his second foot would have came out of bounds. So it looks like that touchdown is going to count. So the Ducks are getting ready to kick the ball off to the Chaos. The Chaos have Deshaun Sutton back there, along with James Former. Yes, the extra point was scored. So it is 7-0. Chi-City Ducks. They're actually a new team. They actually took over a few players from the Chicago Colts, the Chicago Cardinals, and the Chicago Falcons. So unfortunately, you know, they kind of had the pick of the litter of some of those teams, and most likely picked some of the better players, which is what some of the Chaos players were telling me prior to the game. But you know, that doesn't matter to them. They're defending champs, and they want to keep that crown. They don't want to give it up. So here's the kickoff. It looks like Former is going to take it up the right side. They're calling for a face mask. Actually, I'm sorry. That was Sutton. Yes. So take a look at the touchdown again. There it is. He got. It does look like there in regular speed that he did end up getting the foot down. If you can see that score. That score's wrong. It's not 13-0. We're having some issues here in the press box with the score operator. It's a little old school system here. It's not very user friendly like a lot of the new age electronics are. So we're trying to figure it out. We'll get it working here so that the score will reflect exactly what it is. So the Chaos have 1:21 to try to answer against the Ducks. They want to try to answer as the Ducks will get the ball coming out of the half. So this is an important possession here for the Chaos. My guess is they're going to air it out a couple of times to see if they can move the ball down the field. So there he is, throwing it deep. There's a flag in the backfield. There is no flag in the secondary, however. Brackman's asking for a flag. It does look like one of the coaches for the Chaos is not very happy with the refereeing right now, and I wouldn't be either. They missed that one. If not a a pass interference, that definitely was a defensive hold. Well, they're going to get 15 yards on this. They roughed the passer there, so let's see if we can see it on the replay of Suchuk getting hit after. Yep, he's definitely gone through his motion. The ball was out of his hands after he got hit by one of the defensive linemen. So that's a good call by the referees. As you can see, the ball's way out of his hands. That defensive lineman definitely didn't need to touch him. So that's going to hurt the Ducks, but it's definitely going to help the Chaos, which is exactly what we want to see. So they're going to get a first down out of this right at the 40-yard line. Again, I feel like they're going to throw the ball a couple more times. They got 1:15 left here to move the ball to try and score. So 3 wide receivers up at the top, 1 at the bottom side. Suchuk's looking. He's got a man. Oh, and there's another flag. That's going to be, again, that's a 15-yard penalty. Even though Former did not catch the ball, which we'd love to wish him a happy birthday today. It is his birthday. Well, let's take a look. He just misses right off of his fingertips. Outstretched, just missed, but watch that safety come up and just put his helmet right in his chest. That is not a way to treat the birthday boy. So they're going to tack on another 15 yards. So that's 30 yards of penalties here on this drive alone. The Chaos need to take advantage of that. The Ducks are giving them free yardage. I feel like now's the time to really go after it. Maybe you could throw it down towards the goal line so they can have a couple extra shots with enough time, even though they have all their timeouts, with enough time to get that going. All right, so we're just listening to the referee there, just kind of giving some instructions as to what's going on. So that was, again, a 15-yard penalty on the safety for the Ducks. So that's good news for the Chaos. Unfortunately, not the best news there for James. It's going to hurt a little bit, but I think he'll be all right. So there's the snap. Suchuk's looking down, throws it in the middle. That's another catch. That's a big catch by Breckman. Went up the ladder to get that one. That's going to be another first down. Looks like they're going to call a timeout here with about 57 seconds left. They are fired up. Brackman and Suchuk, they're yelling at each other. They're excited. They're ready. They want to get these 7 points back, and they want to get it back in a hurry. See, this is the kind of plays that get your team fired up. This is exactly what they needed. Those penalties definitely helped the drive. And as you can see here on the replay, there's some solid protection by the offensive line. And Suchuk just went up the ladder and said, hey, I'm going to go get this. I don't care who's around me. I'm going to go get the ball. So he did a great job of going up, catching the ball, and coming down with the catch. The hard part sometimes when you go up to get the ball is coming down. You expect to be hit sometimes. You don't always expect to land on your feet. But he did a great job of coming down, securing the ball, making sure that he didn't lose it, didn't come ajar to get that first down. Actually, you know what? I don't think they gave him the first down. It's going to be second and really short, maybe a half a yard. I mean, it is right there. I'm actually very surprised that they didn't give him the first down there. But they're coming out of the huddle here. Well, they're asking for some more time on the clock, but I don't think they're going to get it. So 57 seconds left here in the second quarter. There's the snap. Wait, there's the referees are calling this play dead. I'm not sure what happened there. There's a lot of hooting and hollering by the coaches on each side. You can definitely hear them. Well, there's the flag. Is that another delay of game? Oh, so they're gonna put. There's gonna be a false start on the Chaos, but they're gonna put a couple extra seconds back on the clock. So there's gonna be a minute left for the rest of this half. They're on the 40-yard line, so this is definitely manageable territory. They can definitely get the ball into the end zone. They've got plenty of time. I believe they have 2 timeouts left. So let's see what they come out here and do. They've been very effective throwing the ball out to Brackman, to Former, and to Sutton. So let's see what they're going to do here. They've got 2 wides on each side, one to the 2 running back on the right side of Suchuk. Oop, there's a flag. That was Brackman. You could see he's right in front of me. I saw that, and the referee's right in front of him too. That's going to be a false start. So there's a lot of penalties going on in the last few minutes here of the game. They're going to have to reset the clock here again. 1 minute. They're going to push it back to a minute. They're having some issues here with penalties, unfortunately. Yeah, that was Brackman. He's right in front of us. That was an easy call. Let's see if they can get these 5 back, plus a little bit extra here on this play. So it looks like they're going to come, the Chaos are going to come out with 3 wides on the near side, closer to us. 1 wide out, isolated all the way at the top of your screen. Running backs to the right of Suchuk. Looks like they're showing blitz. There's the blitz. He's got to get rid of the ball and get rid of it fast. Throw it off his back foot. Got it, man. Here we go. Up the middle. There we go. 5 to the 10. He's going to get in. That's going to be a Chaos touchdown. What a huge play. Wow. What a great play. That is exactly what they wanted. The Ducks sold out on that play, brought the house. The Chaos picked it up. Their offensive line and running backs did a great job of giving Suchuk just enough time to back up a couple steps, get rid of the ball to his wide receiver, which I believe, which is Sutton, where, I couldn't get the best look at it. Unfortunately, my replay TV is, the colors are a little off, so they're kind of blurred through. But I do believe either that is either James Former. I think it is Former. So that was a great play there. What a wonderful catch. And then the run after catch was even better. I mean, look, cut up the field. He sees pay dirt, and he's going right for it. So he did a wonderful job of getting around a few of the remaining defenders after they brought the house to get into the end zone. So that was a huge play. They did exactly what they wanted to do. The only thing they could have done a little bit better possibly was take a little bit more time off the clock, but they did exactly what they wanted to. They answered the Ducks touchdown with a touchdown of their own, so it does look like with an extra point, they're going to go hopefully into the half tied up with some momentum on their side because they did a great job. They took full advantage of those penalties that the Ducks had, those 2 personal foul penalties, even though they had a penalty. It looks there's a bad snap. He's just going to have to jump on it. Oh, get down. There we go. Dominic Kozlowski just didn't have anything going for him. I'm not sure what's going on. There's a lot of yelling. Yeah, the kick was no good. There's going to be about 46. Get about 40. There's going to be 50 seconds. So the referee's asking for 50 seconds here. So unfortunately, the Chaos couldn't get that extra point. There's a bad snap. No chance for the kicker, Dominic Kozlowski, to get it. He did a good job of locating the ball. All 6 foot, 210 pounds of him, located the ball, jumped on it, and just kind of made sure that nothing else bad could happen. Because if the Ducks did pick that ball up and took it into the end zone, they get 2 points for that. So they did a good job. Kozlowski didn't want to make sure they scored any points. So they'll take the 6 points. Unfortunately, they didn't get the 7. They are down. The Chaos are going to be down 7-6 with 50 seconds left to go in the second quarter here at Ralph Babe Serpico Memorial Field in the beautiful village of Melrose Park. So there's some chatter going on there. The Chaos aren't very happy about that snap, but they're going to have to shake that off. We're going to get here into halftime, hopefully with the same score. Let's see how they respond with the kickoff here. I'm not quite sure what's going on with the referee. He stopped that there. And it looks like they're ready to go. Yep, there's the whistle. So Kozlowski's getting ready to kick the ball here. And we're off. That's a solid kick right there. Nice high kick. Fielded around the 10-yard line. Going up the middle. Now he's going on the left side. Eludes a tackler. Another tackler. Gonna get. Oh, that's unfortunate right there for the Chaos. That's probably going to be an extra 15 yards tacked onto there. So there have been definitely some issues with some penalties here on both sides for the Ducks and for the Chaos. When you take a look at the replay, I'm not sure if you can see right when he cuts towards his own sideline. Yeah, he gets hit, but I'm not sure if that was a late hit. I think he hit him before he met him out of bounds, and usually when that happens, they don't call those as a penalty, but it does look like the referees are going to call this. The Chaos coaches are not happy. Mike Melody is livid over here on the sideline. He is pointing and yelling. I don't know, he might throw his hat here. He is not happy at all. I wouldn't be either. I think that's a poor penalty. Looks like they're going to put 42 seconds back on the clock. The referees are asking for 42 seconds. So that's going to move the ball. Where are they going? That's going to put them right around the 50-yard line, unfortunately. So that penalty is going to be costly for the Chaos. It's going to put the Ducks at a 1st and 10 from the 50 after the kickoff. It looks like the Chaos are going to play back. They're going to let everything be played in front of them. They don't want to give up another touchdown right here. Their linebackers are about 8 yards behind the ball. They're backing up even more, so they're definitely kind of playing in a more prevent defense here. They don't want the Ducks to do anything at all on this possession, and they want to go into halftime down 1 point at 7-6. There's there is a laundry party out there today. These refs are active, and that's not exactly what you want to see when you're watching some football, but it is the case today. There's a lot of jawing going on right now. Looks like the Chaos players are very excited. They got into one of the Ducks players' heads. So they did a good job there. That's Quinnell Johnson. He's a 6 foot, 180-pound defensive back. Went to John Marshall High School. So they're going to push him back 5 yards. So it's going to be on the 45 where they're going to try to run the first play. So they're going to get 42 seconds back on the clock. The Ducks are ready. However, the referees aren't, so they're all lined up. Again, they're stacking their wide receivers, 2 stacks, 1 on each side, with a running back to the left of the quarterback in a shotgun formation. And again, the Chaos are playing a little bit more of a prevent defense. They're dropping a little bit more of their guys back. There's some good pressure right there. They're running. The quarterback throws off his back foot. He's got a wide receiver. Dropped the ball. So that was some good pressure by the defensive line. I believe that's Josh Arrington, 6'2", 255-pound defensive end, number 50, right out of Glenbard East. So great job there by Josh to get some penetration, make the quarterback get out of the pocket, scramble, and not make the most accurate throw. So good job there by Josh. He is coming off the field. They do rotate a whole heck of a lot of defensive linemen, which is a great idea to keep them fresh. So nice little inside move right there. Flushes the quarterback out of the pocket and makes him throw on the run. And when you throw on the run, you're not very accurate. So the Ducks can come out and 3 wides to the near side of us, 1 at the top with a wide running back on the right side of him. There's a shotgun snap. He's looking downfield, throws out. That's going to be a catch. They're trying to get the ball out of his hands. Looks like he's going to go out of bounds. He's going to get the first down. That's number 12 of the Ducks. they're confusing them a little bit when they're stacking the wide receivers or they're in bunches. They're all releasing a little bit differently. Their timing's a little bit different. It's confusing some of the defensive backs for the Chaos, unfortunately. Let's see if they can stop them here, potentially get a turnover, and end this drive and then go into halftime, make a few adjustments, and come out and smash them in the mouth in the second half. So, again, the Ducks are running the stacked wide receiver formation, so one wide receiver right behind the other with a running back on the outside. So the quarterback's running to the outside, looks to try to pick up a few yards, runs out of bounds. He's going to get maybe 3 to 4 yards on that run to the outside. Couldn't find a wide receiver. So the clock's going to stop right here. Not too much time left. The scoreboard reads 18.1 seconds. So it's going to be 2nd and 4 from the 31 of the Chaos. Let's see if they come out in that stack formation. No, they're going to go trips to the wide side and solo wide receiver here to the near with a running back to the left of the quarterback. Looks like there's going to be a timeout called by the Chaos. They were a little confused at the formation. The Ducks have run a fair amount of different formations, so it could be confusing there. They didn't want to give up a big play, especially on this side of the field, so they did the right thing by calling a timeout. They had one to burn, so you might as well take it. You don't get to carry them over into the second half, so they did a good job there of identifying the fact that they weren't ready to take that. So are you ready to experience? It's like a lot of fun. Workupfitness.com. Take a look at them. It looks like a lot of these places are trying to not do the traditional lift weights workout, which personally I feel like that's a great idea. Your body gets too accustomed to doing some things occasionally, and you got to mix it up here and there. So it looks like the Ducks are going to come out. It looks like they're going to have 3 wides up on the top side. They're going to have 1 wide here on the near side. Running back to the left of the quarterback in the shotgun formation. 18 seconds left to go in the second quarter. There's the snap. A clean pocket. He's flushed out just a little bit to the right. Backing up. There's some pressure. Spinning out. Oh, big play. Big play. That's Carl Young with the sack. Let's see, I think is there a penalty out there? No, I don't think so. So Carl Young is going to get the sack. Carl at 5'9", 220 pounds out of Orr High School. Outside linebacker, but took a blitz and just did that. So there's going to be 7 seconds. The refs are asking for 7 seconds. So the Ducks are going to take a timeout. I just wanted to remind you the flags are done by Tooker Flags. You can go on to tookerflags.com and get replica flags, the same ones that they're actually using in the game today. And a portion of those proceeds actually go to the Chaos football team. So definitely support the Chaos football team by going to tookerflags.com, taking a look, getting one of those flags that they're using out in the field today, a little replica flag, and support your Chaos football team today. So it looks like the Chaos are ready. The Ducks are still in a huddle, trying to figure out what kind of play that they're going to run. They've got 3rd and a long ways. It's going to be about 20 is my guess. Not a lot of time with 7 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. I can't see them really doing too much. The Chaos are in a prevent defense, their corners are way off, about 15, maybe even 20 yards off of all of these wide receivers. They're going to try to keep the play in front of them, maybe waste some time so that they can go into the half. Actually, one of the corners over here, Quinnell Johnson, actually came up, but he dropped back. It looks like there's a flag. They're running around. They're going to sack him again. That is another sack by Carl Young. What a phenomenal set of plays back-to-back by Carl Young. Let's take a look at that replay. He is all over the backfield, and he is fired up. When you get back-to-back sacks, I can expect you to be fired up. Look at it. He's just working. Sees that he's got an alley to run right through all those slower offensive linemen. Unfortunately, that's going to be a penalty on the Chaos, so that might negate the sack. It's going to be an untimed down. There's going to be no time on the clock. So they're going to get one more opportunity to put the ball in the end zone. They're definitely not in field goal range. Looks like they're going to be right around the 40-yard line. So let's see if they throw out a Hail Mary, what the Ducks are planning on doing here to end the first half. They're still huddling there. Huddle is about 20 yards behind the ball. Not sure they realized that the ball was spotted up so far after that penalty. But they've broken the huddle. They're 3 wides to the near side, 1 to the far side. Running back looks to be lined up to the left of the quarterback, who's dropping back into a shotgun formation about 5 yards behind the center. There's a hard count, a couple hard counts. They're trying to draw the Chaos offsides. There's some solid pressure again. The quarterback is running outside, throws it deep. There's a duck. It's a wobbler. Tipped. It's going to be incomplete. The Chaos did a great job there of not allowing the Ducks to get anything working like a semblance of a solid play. They are going to go into the half down 6-7 here at Ralph Babe Serpico Memorial Field in the village of Rosemont. If you take a look at the replay,
how much time they give for half?
I believe it's 15 minutes for half. So as you can see, they tip the ball. They're taught to get the ball out of a receiver's hands. Ideally, you want to bat it down, but the Chaos still did a great job of defending the pass, not giving the Ducks an opportunity to get another touchdown. And we will be back after the half.
The Illinois Center for Broadcasting is now the Illinois Media School. We've been an institution in the Chicagoland area now for 30 years. Because the broadcasting world is always changing, so are we. Not only are we teaching radio and television production, but now you can learn all aspects of the media industry, like web design. You can even specialize in TV or film, sports broadcasting, and even sales. No matter where you are in the Chicagoland area, we have a campus near you. The Illinois Media School. Be on TV, be on radio, beonair.com.
Wake up.
Here at the Illinois Media School, we know you love sports. That's why we teamed up with the South Bend Cubs for our new sports emphasis program. You'll get to analyze games, do play-by-play, shoot, edit, and produce for the Cubs of the future, your South Bend Cubs. But you're going to have to hurry because there's only 6 openings left. For more information, go to beonair.com or call 630-916-1700. The Illinois Media School and the South Bend Cubs are a guaranteed W.
The Illinois Media School and the Chicago Cubs single-A affiliate in South Bend, Indiana are teaming up. Be a part of all the action with the Illinois Media School's new sports broadcasting emphasis program. You'll experience what it's really like in the broadcasting world by analyzing games.
Swinging a long drive to left field. Pickens on his horse, still on his horse. He looks up. Adios!
Play-by-play, producing, shooting, and editing games for the Cubs of the future, your South Bend Cubs. You'll be doing everything but handing out the peanuts.
Peanuts! Got your peanuts here!
The best part is you'll be covering up to 70 games this season and the opportunity to do play-by-play for the whole 9 innings. So start your career with a home run and join the Illinois Media School. For more information, go to beonair.com. That's beonair.com. The Illinois Media School and the Cubs. Now that's a winning combination.
Towards the end of the first half, the Ducks finally broke the scoreless game. The Chaos immediately followed with a touchdown of their own on a great play. We'll see the first touchdown here by the Ducks. Right there in the end zone with 1:48. So all the scoring came with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. So you can see there, he did a great job. The quarterback did a great job of getting the Chaos defenders offsides and then said, hey, you know what, I'm just going to toss the ball up. Let's hope for the best. And here's a look at the Chaos's touchdown. What a great grab here by James Former, whose birthday, so birthday touchdown for him. Look at this run after the catch. That's a great cut right when he catches the ball. Kind of gives a full body motion, plants on that right leg, and then just goes, turns upfield, and boom, touchdown. Hits that end zone right in the corner pylon. I mean, right when he made that cut, I think he knew he was there. And this is the Hail Mary right at the end of the half. As you can see, the Chaos did a good job of making sure that the Ducks quarterback couldn't stay in a clean pocket and forced him out to the outside, but he still had a lane to throw. Ball bounced around a little bit out there, but luckily for the Chaos, it bounced out of bounds, didn't give one of the Duck wide receivers an opportunity to catch the ball, and they'll go into the half. Again, like I said, it's 7-6. The Chaos are down a point because they did not successfully kick their extra point after their touchdown. It was a bad snap by the center, went over everyone's head, and the holder's head on top of the kicker's head, Dominic Kozlowski, who ended up running back about 35 yards, right around to the 40, picking up the ball, making sure that the Ducks defenders couldn't jump on the ball and take it back into their end zone, because they, of course, would have gotten 2 points for that. So they did a good job. Kozlowski did a great job of jumping on the ball, kind of limiting the damage. I think you kind of have to realize that at that point in time when you're running around chasing the ball, you're not going to get those 2 points because it's just a scramble play. It's a broken play. A lot of your offensive linemen who are blocking for you, they're not looking back because their job is to make sure that the defenders don't get there to block the punt. So when they disengage and run around them, it's a little bit of a scramble to get around and to get there. So like I said, Dominic Kozlowski, number 14, who is the kicker and the punter, ended up doing the right thing, jumping on the ball, saying, we live to play another day. So it looks like there's the buzzer for halftime. So it looks like these teams are going to get ready to get back out in the field to begin the second half here shortly. The Ducks are going to get the ball because the Chaos got the ball to start the game. They deferred to the second half. So the Chaos need to come up with a big stop right out of half to make sure they can get the ball back and keep this offensive momentum that they had. I like the fact that during that last drive where they scored their touchdown, that they realized that they needed to up-tempo everything. They were doing things a little bit differently than they were doing at the beginning of the game when they had more time. I'd like to keep that urgency here at the beginning of the second half, and I think that they could definitely start to score a few more touchdowns and really start to move the ball a little bit more and put the Ducks at a disadvantage on the offensive end by getting them down another touchdown or two. So it looks like the Ducks are out ready to field the kickoff. The Chaos special teams are still kind of talking over the game plan here for this kickoff. Some of the guys are getting out there in the field right now. We're going to have to do a head count and make sure everybody's out there. But they are starting to get out there. Kozlowski's getting ready to kick the ball away. Now, both of their returners are lining up right about the 15-yard line, the 10 to 15-yard line. Kozlowski's doing his count, making sure he's got 10 other guys out there with him. You'd hate to run a special teams play and not have enough. That puts you in an extreme disadvantage. So, looks like they're ready to go. Well, there's some mulling around going on here. There's one of the Ducks players out in the middle of the field without his helmet on, kind of pointing at some people. I'm not quite sure what's going on, but looks like a late arrival here. And looks like Kozlowski's getting ready to kick this one away to start the second half. And here we go. Oh, there is a flag. So here we don't go. Looks like they'll re-tee it up. I'm not sure what they're pointing at. Oh, we'll wait here for a second to hear the referee's explanation. It's a weird penalty. You don't see this very often. It looks like he might be calling the Ducks offsides, perhaps? Or maybe that's a warning? I'm not sure still. I think that the Ducks weren't lined up properly, so that should be a penalty. I'm not sure why they're picking that flag up. I'd love to get a chance to talk to the referees and get a little more explanation as to what happened there. That's a great kick. It's going to be fielded right about the 5-yard line. So the returner comes up the middle, gets met by a bunch of black shirts, and the Chaos are going to drive him down short of the 20. So that's a great job by the Chaos special teams of making sure the returner had no options, bottled them up right in the middle of the field, and they're going to start this drive at the 19-yard line. Let's see if the Chaos can get a quick 3-and-out like they did in the first possession of the game, get the ball back to their offense, and matriculate the ball down the field. So let's see if both teams have made a few halftime adjustments to kind of get some things going. Like we talked about, it wasn't a big scoring first half. Scores 7-6. But both teams moved the ball. They just couldn't quite get in the end zone at the end of the day. So let's see if both teams made adjustments. Hopefully the Chaos make the proper adjustments and stop this quarterback from running for the Ducks. There's a handoff to the right side. There's a flag. That's in the area of holding. Let's wait a second and find out what exactly happened there. The referee's going to call it. It is going to be a hold. So let's see if we can see it on the replay. Where's that hold? Right there, right in front of you. See how the defender tried to disengage, but the offensive player continued to wrap and didn't square around and held his shoulder pad. And that's going to get called the majority of the time. So good luck for the Chaos. That's a good job by the defender there of making it difficult for the offensive player to block him, therefore creating the penalty, pushing the Ducks back another 5 yards. So they're going to come out, one wide receiver to the near side, 2 wide receivers to the top, 2 running backs in the backfield. There's a handoff to the second back in the backfield, going up on the right side, cuts back towards the middle, again, met by a large amount of Chaos defenders. They're doing a great job of gang tackling right now. They're doing a really, really good job of kind of getting one guy to there and having his friends come up and joining in the party, making sure that the running backs for the Chi-City Ducks aren't going anywhere. So if you take a look here, they all kind of converge, which is exactly what they're taught. You're taught to run after the football. Actually, that was the play before that. So it's going to be second and about 14. The Chaos, like I said, are doing a good job right now of stopping the Ducks. This is exactly what they wanted to do coming out of the half. The Ducks are really slow coming out of their huddle. I'm not sure why. They were a little bit quicker in the first half. You see the gang tackle right there, all those black shirts. That's exactly what you want to see. So the Chaos did a really good job defending that last play. They've got one of the running backs coming out in motion all the way on the right side. A little confusion there by the Chaos. Looks like they're setting up a screen. Intercepted! That's going to be a Chaos touchdown! That's a pick six. That's Nick White. Huge play by Nick White. Wow, he read that like a book. Huge play. That is exactly what the Chaos were looking for. Huge play. Nick White with a pick six. That's big time right there. Let's take a look at the replay. He's going to analyze this play right away. Look, he's back. He's jumping. He knew that pass exactly where it was going. Even looks like he might even caught that with one hand. What a great job by Nick White. He plays all over the field too. He plays both on the inside at tackle and the outside at end. Plays a little bit of rush linebacker. That is a one-handed grab. How often do you see a defensive lineman go up and take a ball like that with one hand? That is extremely impressive. Nick White with a huge pick six. Nick White has been all over the place too. He's played for the Blitz, the Chicago Eagles, and the Venom, so he's very familiar with football. And as you can see, that really helped out his recognition. He knew exactly what was going on. There's a little confusion there. It looks like the Chaos were coming out to go for a two-point conversion, so the Ducks are going to call a timeout here to think about it. The Chaos did a great job of coming out and showing the offensive play as opposed to going out there to kick. So take a look again at this pick six. So White is right there, a little bit towards the middle of your screen. Now he's going to be right in the middle. Look, he's already read the play, jumping immediately. Look at that. One-handed grab. That is impressive. What an amazing play by Nick White. And then gets into pay dirt. That's exactly what you're looking for. Those D linemen with those kind of plays, that is huge. So Nick White with a big momentum changer. So here's the 2 point. They're going for it. He's going to get it in the corner. That's Brackman. They're going to get 8 points real fast. They're going to take a 1-touchdown lead. Well done for the Chaos. That's a big play to get that extra point back that they missed out on the first. So they did a good job. It's going to be 14-7 Chaos. 12:27 to go in the third. That is a huge turn of events. So the Chaos did exactly what they needed to do coming out of halftime. They made big-time adjustments. It paid off big time on the first drive of the game with a pick six. Now they've got the momentum, and you can see on the sideline, these guys are just going crazy. Really excited. They're all coming up to Nick White, all giving him big hugs, big high fives. He's the one that did that. He did a great play. That's a big-time play by one of your defensive linemen, Nick White. So we're going to have to watch him, make sure we always watch him. So he's all over the place. Looks like the Chaos are having a little conversation. Kozlowski's talking to a couple of his men there. I highly doubt that they're going to do any trickeration like an onside kick, but you never know. Momentum's on their side right now. But here he goes. Let's see what happens. Yeah, he just kicked it away. That's exactly what we're looking for. Fielded right about the 10, going up the middle, up to the right sideline. He's going to get stopped. And the Chaos players are fired up. There's a flag. There's probably going to be a late hit on that. We saw, I believe, let's take a look here if we can see on the replay. That's Grantham, who's on the ground after the play. My guess is that they clipped him, maybe a block in the back, but it does look like the Ducks are going to lose yardage there, so they're going to get pushed back even more after that return. Even though we haven't called Grantham's name very often today. That's still a big play. That's something that being in the right spot at the right time sometimes, even when you're kind of not on there. See, if you can see right at the end of the play, a little bit to the right of your screen, you'll see he's getting pushed in the back, and he's not even close to the play. So I can see why they called that penalty. That's definitely a cheap shot by the Ducks. So good job by Grantham by not coming back up and retaliating. That's exactly what you want to see. Disciplined players. When another a guy gets on your nerves and does something silly, occasionally guys get up and they get in somebody's face and you push, and the second guy gets the penalty. But Grantham did a good job of not responding to it, keeping his cool, and got an extra 15 yards for his defensive buddies to work with here. So this is going to be a long field for the Ducks. So the Chaos have come out just on fire here in the second half. Again, there's a handoff right up the middle. Nothing going there. So the Chaos have made some great adjustments. Great adjustments going on in the halftime. So that's going to bring up about a 2nd and 9. So we got about a yard there on that first down play. You can see the defenders are just swarming to the ball, and that's exactly what you're looking for. You want to make sure that your buddies come up and help. And look at that. Actually, if you see, there was a not so great exchange, and the running back was kind of fumbling with the ball. So they haven't been very careful with the ball here to start the second half. We'll see if the Chaos can take full advantage of that again. So there's some motion going on. There's a handoff up the middle. Oh, there's a big run here by the Ducks. There's a good tackle. There's another flag. I don't know what that's for. There is a Chaos defender down on the ground. Let's see what that flag's all about. That tackling looked legal. That might have been a block in the back earlier when the Chaos defenders, like I said, was down on the ground. So they've moved the flag into the area of holding. So my guess is that's what they're going to call. So the Ducks are definitely biting their feet. So it looks like one of the defenders out there, Josh Arrington, number 50, 6'2", 255, I'm sorry. He's clapping. It looks like he heard the ref say that that's on the Ducks. So it's going to push the Ducks back again. So the Ducks are playing very, very just unawkward football right now. They're doing some weird things that just don't make sense. They're committing a lot of penalties. They had some great momentum going into halftime, scoring and then even keeping the lead, but coming out of half, I don't know if what they said during halftime, they're just not doing anything right now. Even when they do get a big run like this, they're getting a penalty to bring them back. So the Chaos need to take full advantage of this. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see how the Ducks are going to respond. They got a man in motion coming up, so they're going to have 3 wides to the near side, 1 at the top with 1 back to the right of the quarterback. There's a handoff again. Ooh, not the greatest tackle there. He needed to wrap a little bit. Nope. That's Josh Arrington kind of slipped over there and fell. I thought he might have been injured, but it looks like he's okay. The Ducks are going to get about 7 yards on that play. It's going to be about 3rd and 4, 3rd and 6. Let's see if the Chaos can get another big stop and get the ball back to their offense. Or we're going to take another pick 6, right? Let's see what happens here. So it looks like the Ducks have 1 wide out to the close side, 3 to the top with a running back to the right of the quarterback in the shotgun snap again. There's the snap. He's rolling right. He doesn't see a man. Boom! That's a sack. That is a big sack. That's number 24, Louis Nunez. Plays safety, outside linebacker, cornerback. He's 6'2", 205 pounds, went to Donnie Crown High School. That's a big pay by Louis. Let's take a look on the replay. Louis comes blitzing off of the right side. You can barely see him right there in the corner of your screen. He goes untouched and does exactly what you're taught to do. Go right to the quarterback. So big play there by Nunez. Sack. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 12. So the Chaos are going to get the ball back. What looks to be favorable field position. They've got their return men. They've got the up man right about the 45 of the Ducks. And then the deep man is right about the 45 of the Chaos. He's actually moving up here right about to midfield. Actually, I'm not sure what's going on. Well, they've stopped play here for a second. Let's try to find out what's going on here. Not sure. Maybe the Ducks called another timeout. They've already called one here early in the second half. It's interesting. The referees right now are talking to the Ducks coaching staff over there. So unfortunately, we can't quite hear what they're saying. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on. So we'll just kind of have to wait and see. It does look like all the players are getting ready for this punt here, though. We're just waiting on the referees to clear something up with one of the Ducks coaches. And there looks like he's kind of walking back towards his sideline. So looks like this play will get off here in a couple seconds. The referee's writing something down in his book. I'm not sure what's going on. That was a weird series of events right there. Usually they don't stop for something like that. But here we go. Looks like they're faking a block, and now they're going back. There's the punt. It's going to be another short one to the up man. He's going to take it right at the 40. Gets hit, bounces off, tries to move upfield, gets bottled up right there. Going to be right about the 39, 38-yard line. So again, the Chaos are going to have great field position to start this drive. There's a lot of hooting and hollering out here. You got to love it when the guys get fired up. They're ready to really smash into the Ducks. You got to love that right there. So the defense comes up with a huge stop after getting that pick six. So let's see if the offense can match what the defense is doing and get in the end zone again. So again, so they're going to reset the referees are asking to reset the clock to 7:45. And that's what the holdup was here to get this first down play started. But again, another big play by one of the Chaos defenders. Louis Nunez with a big sack to basically end the Ducks' chances there on third down. So the defenders have come out to play in the second half. So here we go with the first offensive series for the Chaos in the second half. And there's a handoff right up to the right side. A gain of 2, maybe 3 yards. There's one of the Chaos offensive players about 15 yards back behind the line of scrimmage with one of the Ducks players. So I'm not exactly sure what happened there as I was watching the running back take the handoff. So again, they're in 2 wides, 2 on each side, 1 running back to the left side of Suchuk. There's the throw. He missed his wide receiver. He threw behind him. Fortunately, the linebacker couldn't move quick enough to get to the pass to make a play on it. As you can see, he threw behind his receiver. They're into no man's land. The timing was a little bit off there with Suchuk and one of his receivers. So luckily, that's not going to hurt them, but it is going to bring up a 3rd and 10 from the 40-yard line. And with their defense playing at such a high level to start the second half, you have to think if they can get 5 or 6 yards, they're probably going to go for it on 4th down again. So again, they're in their 2 base wide receivers. There's a flag. Seachuck might have a free play, and there it is. 1st down. That's a catch right there over the middle. Let's see what that flag is first. Let's wait a second there. Let's see what's going on here. Looks like the Chaos offensive line is moving back. It might be on the Chaos. Might have been a false start there. That's going to negate a great play, unfortunately. That's going to be a hold. They're going to replay 3rd down, so that's going to push them back 10 yards. So it's going to be about a 3rd and 19. So that was D'Angelo Hodges, number 95. He's an offensive tackle, 6'4", 305. Went to Glenbard North High School. Unfortunately, he got called for that. You can call holding on virtually every play. Sometimes the ref sees it, sometimes they don't. Unfortunately for D'Angelo, he got called for that one. But I can guarantee you, they hold on every play. It just depends on whether they call it or not. So, unfortunate for the Chaos, but they'll work around it. So, looks like they're going to come out again in their base, 2 wides on each side with running back on the right side of Seachuck. He's going to throw down. He's got a wide receiver open. There's going to be a flag right in the area of Brackman. So he threw the ball over to Deshaun Sutton. Is a little bit too tall. Deshaun's on the shorter side for a wide receiver at 5'7", but made a great effort just off of his fingertips. And let's wait to hear what this flag is all about. Wow, that's a huge call. Huge call. So illegal contact on the defense against the Ducks. That's actually going to give the Chaos a 1st down. It's only a 5-yard penalty, but it's going to give them a 1st down. So they're going to have to bring the chains back. This 1st down is going to start at the 50-yard line. So that's good news for the Chaos. You couldn't quite see it there in the replay, but that was Brackman. Whoever was guarding Brackman, who's on the outside here. He's going to cut towards the inside. Right there. Do you see that? Right at the edge of your screen. You'll see Brackman slowed up. Didn't even have an opportunity to make a move afterwards because he's not even moving there. So they're going to call that on the secondary. Like I said, even though it's a 5-yard penalty, that's going to give the Chaos a 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. So again, in their base formation, 2 wides on each side. Running back to the left of Seachuck. In the shotgun. There's the snap. There's a handoff up the middle. And he's going to get about 9 yards there. So a solid 1st down play. Let's see which one of the many running backs that they employ that was. Like I said, they're always rotating their running backs. That looked like that was Cody Gallard. 5'10" running back, 185 pounds. Went to Senn High School, the same high school my mother graduated from. So that's a solid 9-yard run there. Take a look, Gallard just pushing for extra yards, wanting that extra yard. So it's always good to see your running backs put their head down and try to go for those extra few yards. So again, in the same formation, however, the running back is on the right side of Seachuck. In the shotgun again. There's the snap. Fake handoff. They're going to throw it again. Right there to 23. Oh, he just missed a defender. Deshaun Sutton just missed going around a defender and cutting upfield. He had a lot of room to run if he makes that one defender who got him by his shoestrings to run. They do, however, get the 1st down on that play, so that's the good news. So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line of the Ducks. So once again, actually, you know what? They're coming out 3 wides to the near side, 1 to the top. They've got Gallard with Suchuk in the backfield. Gallard's on Suchuk's right side in the shotgun. There's the snap. No fake. There's a little scramble. Suchuk's running to the left side. He's got lots of room to run. There he goes. 15 yards. Oh, he's cutting. He's going to get a touchdown. That's a touchdown. Chaos. Huge play by Suchuk. Wow. Broken play, touchdown. That's what I was talking about earlier in the first half. He made a huge play right there. That's what I was telling you about. You have a phenomenal athlete taking the snaps every time back there. I mean, that 32-inch vertical that he had during the combine shows you what kind of explosive athlete he is. So watch him take a run right off the left side, and he sees one block right there, cuts it upfield, nobody's around, pay dirt, touchdown, up 20-7. So the Chaos really have come out in this second half angry. And that's what you like to see out of your football team, an angry football team, a hungry football team. That's exactly what we're seeing here in the second half. So they're going to get the clock back to 3:01 is what it looks like before this play goes. But what a huge run by Suchuk. I mean, this guy, 6'4", 215, 32-inch vertical. My guess is that he's going to run about a 4.5, a 4.6 40 because he looked very, very fast running up the sideline over there. So what an amazing job by them. It does look like they're going to go for 2 here to boost up the score just a little bit more. So here's the attempt. He's looking to the right side. That's Brackman again. You know what? Every time. He is money. So that's going to be 22-7. Brackman, you can't stop him on that corner fade. I mean, this guy has got one heck of a catching radius. So he just can go up there and get the ball. So he did a great job of waiting for his defender to slow down a little bit, kind of lull him to sleep. I mean, all you can do is just throw it to Brackman right in the corner, and he's going to go get the ball. He's got a huge catching radius, so he did a really good job, especially against smaller DBs. And that's exactly the matchup that you're looking for. So he went out and did a really good job of going up there, grabbing the ball, and as you can hear, the Chaos, all their players right up here, they're coming up, giving them big high fives, and they all know that they're starting to really work the Ducks here. They're giving them a big hole to dig out of. So what a big play here by the Chaos, making sure that they're taking control of the game early in the second half so that they don't give the Ducks any semblance of a chance to come back and to win this game. The Chaos don't like to lose. You know, that 33-game win streak getting snapped, I'm pretty sure those guys coming back home weren't very happy on the bus ride. They just, were angry and ready to come out and play football today. So there's the kickoff. I'm going to take it up right up through the middle. This is actually one of their better returns of the day. It looks like it's going to be on the 32-yard line. So the Ducks are going to start this drive on the 32, and the Chaos have taken a 15-point lead after being down a point going into halftime. So they've done a really, really good job of coming out with fire and passion here in the second half. You can definitely tell that the Chaos want this win more than the Ducks. They're not accustomed to losing. They don't like to lose. Nobody likes to lose. And they're showing right now that they won't lose today. So they're doing a really good job right now of enforcing their will on the Ducks, which is exactly what you wanted to see from them coming out of the half. So the Ducks are going to come out here on this first snap of this possession. They're going to have 3 wides to the far side, 1 to the near. He's in motion coming into the backfield. They're going to fake handoff, throw it to the receiver that was in motion. He's going to go up the field. He's probably going to get a first down, about 14, maybe 15 yards. Let's see where they spot him. Oh, it looks like he's going to be short. The referee is going to say that he stepped out of bounds before getting to that first down marker. The receiver kept running up the field about 6 to 8 yards after where they stopped him, where they spotted him. So it's going to be about a 2nd and 3 for the Ducks. Let's see if the Chaos can get another stop, maybe get a play for loss here and put them in a 3rd and long. So the Ducks are coming out 2 wides to the close side, a tight end, 1 running back. He's in motion again. Let's see if they run the same play. Nope, they fake it. They run to the running back. He's going up the middle. He's got a big hole. He's gonna be down right about the 35. Uh-oh, there's a penalty right at the 50-yard line. So let's wait 1 second before they move the chains. Oh, looks like it's going to be a personal foul on the Ducks. Wow. The Ducks are killing themselves here in the second half. Or actually, you know what? In the whole game, they haven't played disciplined football. And that's what you need to do in order to win ball games. Play disciplined football. They've got so many silly penalties. Just in the last drive of the first half and the beginning here of the third, they have already had 3 personal foul calls. And that's just terrible. But on the other hand, the Cats are taking full advantage of all these penalties, and rightfully so. They should be. So it's going to be about 2nd and, let's see, they're marching them back. The referees haven't even spotted the ball yet. So it's about 2nd and 10. So that penalty is costly. That's costly. That's about a 40-yard mistake. 15 on the penalty, and another about 25 on the run. So that's a huge loss for the Ducks. Let's see if the Chaos can capitalize on this. So they've actually, the chain says it's first down. I'm not sure if that's right, but we'll go with it. So they've got 2 wides on the near side. Again, they're motioning this guy out. So they're trying that jet sweep. They're forcing him up the middle. That's going to go nowhere. So the Chaos do a really good job of adjusting to the motion wide receiver. They're going to stop him for a very short gain. He's only going to get about 3 to 4 yards there. Looks like one of the Chaos defenders here is coming out. He's having an issue with his shoulder. That'll be Quinnell Johnson, the 6-foot, 180-pound corner, went to John Marshall High School. He came out and it looked like one of his shoulders, he might have had a little stinger on that one. He looked a little uncomfortable. He's crouched down, but he looks to be okay. No training staff taking a look at him. Maybe he just, like I said, have a little stinger, a little buzzing, and he can be able to get back in there. So the Ducks have 2 wides to the near side, 1 to the far side, a tight end, and 1 running back in the backfield. There again is that wide receiver in motion. So they're doing this little trickeration thing with the jet sweep. He's got some time. He's going deep, looking deep. There's going to be an incomplete pass. One of the Chaos defenders thought that he might have picked that off. I thought that it hit the ground. So let's take a look on the replay and see if we can show you exactly what happened. So there's the ball popping up. Oh. There's going to be a roughing the passer on the Chaos. Oh, wow. Well, I'll tell you what. That was picked off. However, with the roughing the passer, which means it was before the interception, even though they didn't call it an interception, what a great play here. What a great play. That's John Cosgriff, a 5'10 linebacker, 200 pounds, went to Schaumburg High School. Made a great play there. As you can see, the ball never actually hit the ground. Popped right up into his hands. The referees called it dead. not that it would have mattered much. It was a great play, however, because they called that roughing the passer, so kind of a moot point there. Let's see. I think they're going to have one untimed down here to end the third quarter. So they've got two wide receivers on the near side, one on the top, tight end, a running back. They're going to give it to the running back up the middle. He's going to chug through and get about 7 yards. Went right up the gut on that handoff. They're not mixing up their plays too much. They're running about 4 to 6 plays with the Ducks. So if the Chaos can kind of distinguish which plays are which, they can definitely start to stop them. So it looks like this is going to be the end of the third quarter. So they're going to switch sides here. Fourth quarter is winning time, of course, but we'd like to give a shout out to one of our sponsors, Pierce Footwear. They did a really good job of
in a multi-sport race, it's all about time. If your shoes cost you time, they can cost you the race. Now there's a new transition shoe by Pierce Footwear, the first laceless, tongueless running shoe built specifically for multi-sport athletes and designed for comfort, performance, and saving time. Join the footwear revolution. Learn more about Pierce Footwear today.
At piercefootwear.com. So they're about to start the fourth quarter here. The Chaos took a 6-7 deficit out of the half and came out like gangbusters at the beginning of the second half here. Scored 2 unanswered touchdowns, including a 2-point conversion. One of them was a pick six, to get us to the score where we are now at 22-7. So there's 15 minutes left to go here in the fourth quarter at Ralph Babe Serpico Memorial Field at the village of Melrose Park. This is a great field. Nice big rows in the middle of it. It's really nice. They did a good job. I guess this was the home field for the Chaos last year, so they're very familiar. They've practiced here. They've had plenty of games, so it's a familiar battleground for them, so they knew exactly what to expect coming into this afternoon, which is great for them. So the Ducks are going to come out 2 wides close, 1 to the top. Again, he's in motion. 1 tight end and a receiver in the backfield. There's some motion there in the front. I'm not sure if a lineman moved. One of the Chaos. It's going to be on the Chaos. One of their defensive linemen touched one of the offensive players, which of course is a dead ball penalty. So the Ducks are going to get so it looks like they're going to get a first down out of this because it was about 2nd and 3. Those 5 yards are going to push them into the first down area. So again, they've got 1 wide to the near side, 2 to the far. Again, a tight end with 1 back in a shotgun to his left. Referees are waiting for the chains to move up. So they're going to start the clock on the snap for the first official play. So there's a run right up the middle. They're not going anywhere. Maybe 2-3 yards. They've done this play, and it looks like big number 53 for the Ducks is slow to get up. He's limping a little bit. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get back in the huddle and get another play. He's definitely favoring that right leg. He has made it to the huddle, but he's a little slow to move around. Let's see if the Chaos defenders can take advantage of that. He's their tackle, and what we're looking at is most likely, I think that's Nick White that's right over him, who had the pick six earlier in the game. So there's a Statue of Liberty play right there. Oh, what a great tackle. What a great tackle right there by Nick Olson, a middle linebacker. I'll take a look. He was not fooled by this play. Look at right there. You see the Statue of Liberty where they hand it off, and look at Nick Olson's going to come right here and say, I don't think so. That's not going to fool me today. So what a great job of read and recognition by Nick Olson to say, hey, their trickeration's not going to work on me. I see the ball. I'm going for the ball carrier. I'm taking him down. He's not getting as many yards. It's going to make this about a 3rd and 5 for the Ducks. So they've got one wide receiver on the near side, 2 on the far, a tight end in on top of the running back to the left of the quarterback who's in shotgun formation. Let's see if the D-line can cause some havoc here and make the Ducks quarterback make a silly throw. So there's a run right up the middle. That's not going anywhere. That's not going anywhere. So the Chaos players are pointing the other way, but that was 3rd down. So this is going to bring up a 4th down and about 3 to 4 yards. Of course, it looks like the Ducks are going to go for it. They are pretty far away. We haven't seen their field goal kicker aside from the extra point, so I'm not sure they're going to really use him too much right now. So they're going to go for it on 4th down, right about 4 to 5 yards. They're going to come out 2 wides on each side, no tight end this time. One running back to the left of the quarterback in the shotgun. There's the snap. Quarterback's got a clean pocket. There's a little bit of pressure. Moves up. He's throwing to nobody. That's going to be an incomplete pass. Turn it over on downs. Chaos ball. So the defense once again comes up with a huge stop. They've played phenomenal here in the second half. And honestly, all game. I mean, they had one drive, the Ducks have, where they looked fairly good. But aside from that, the Chaos defenders have done a great job of disrupting their timing, making big plays.
That's what he gets for that cheap shot.
So the Chaos are going to take the ball back. Apparently, someone thought there was a cheap shot. Nick Olson said that somebody gave him a cheap shot. He's not very happy about it. And, he did exactly what you're supposed to do. When somebody does that, you take it out on them on the field on a play as opposed to getting a penalty. That's the disciplined football that you like to see. The Chaos have shown it. The Ducks have not. That's one of the big reasons why the Chaos are up 22-7 here with 11:43 in the fourth quarter. So there's T-Chuck on the run, running up the middle. Oh, about to the 45. He is just killing them with the quarterback run here in the second half. What a great job there. Look at this. That read option fake. He read the hole. I mean, you could drive a truck through that hole. Great cut right there to get to the outside to get extra yardage. And again, puts his head down right on the end. And you got to love the fact that C-Chuck always puts his head down to try to get that extra yardage. Your teammates see that, and especially as a quarterback, they want to fight for you when you do that. So great job by C-Chuck. They're going to give it off right up the middle. That looks like Jarrell Johnson. So it's good to see that Jarrell is back. I know that he came off early and he had he came in for a few plays in the second quarter, but he really didn't get a carry. So it's good to see that he's okay, even though he didn't get anything there. Got back to the line of scrimmage. It's good to see that he's okay because he's the heart and soul of the team. Everybody looks up to him. Everybody has been recruited by him, or the majority of players have been recruited by him. So they all have a nice little bond with him, and he's definitely a nice guy too. I got a chance to speak with him before the game too. So the Cats are coming out with their base formation, 2 wides. They have a runner in. There goes number 4, one of the wide receivers in motion. Oh, there's going to be another flag. I'm not sure. D'Angelo Hodges, again, was involved in that. I don't know if that's on D'Angelo, though. D'Angelo's looking at his hand. I'm going to go with a personal foul here on the Ducks. Yeah. Again, another penalty on the Ducks. They're just playing severely undisciplined football. It's sad to see this sometimes. I think that they've dug themselves such a hole here on the second half. They've realized that they're not going to be able to come out of it, and now they're just kind of doing silly things out there because this is not the way that you play football. This is not. I mean, look at that. It's right in front of you. I mean, Hodges was down already, and the defender goes right at him with his helmet. That's not solid football. That's not quality football. That's what no one wants to see. And the Chaos are going to take advantage of it. They're obviously a little angry about the way that the Ducks have played here today, how they've kind of had a few cheap shots, and they haven't played the best football. So let's see if they can take full advantage of it. There's Jarrell Johnson up the right side. Again, he's going to get about one, maybe back to the line of scrimmage. We'll see where they spot him. It looks like he got about a yard there. But, what's been really working, he's going to come off the field now, but he looks okay. What really has been working here in the second half has been Suchuk getting to the outside and running the ball. He had a big run already on this drive. He had that huge touchdown run in the third to get that second touchdown of the quarter. So I'd like to see them kind of do that again. Maybe even get the running back as a lead blocker out there for him to get him some extra room. There's a flag, so we're going to have to wait for this play. Let's find out from the referees exactly what's going on. I don't know if they're going to call a delay of game or what. An illegal substitution. So the Chaos had 12 men in the huddle, and it didn't look like that to me. It looked like one of the linemen had come off in time. There's still a little bit of confusion going on out there. But it looks like they've cleared that up, and they're going to get ready here to go on this second down play. So it's going to be about 2nd and 15 from the 45. Again, there's the shotgun snap. Suchuk's looking to the left side. Oh, tipped. Oh, Brackman had a chance after the ball got tipped by one of the defensive back to catch the ball, but just couldn't quite get there. Almost. Let's take a look on the replay. So Suchuk goes back. He sees Brackman open. Right there it's tipped, and then Brackman almost just off of his fingertips. Just missed that one. Could have went either way. Fortunately, it fell down because it could have been picked off. Right there, the defender had his hands on it, popped it up, and then Brackman was like, oh, let me see if I can go grab that. He just missed it, just out of his reach. So solid effort there by Brackman to not let the Ducks try to catch the ball, because that's a live ball once it pops up. So they have 3 wides on the far side, 1 to the near, 1 running back to the left of Suchuk. There's the shotgun snap. He's throwing it up to Brackman. Nobody's over there. Kind of threw it into no man's land. Brackman kind of stopped. He's done that actually a few times today. I'm not sure why he stopped. So let's see what's going to go on here. So it's going to be 4th and 15. It does look like they're going to bring out the punt team. So Kozlowski's going to try to pin the Ducks deep into their own territory here. Because they're on the 45-yard line, about a 30 to 35-yard punt would be solid enough to pin them back, especially the way the Chaos defense has played here in the second half. You have to think that if they pin them back, they're not going to get too much yardage. Looks like the Ducks are having some personnel issues. There's a flag. I'm going to go with the Ducks have too many men on the field, so it's going to move the ball up probably. Let's wait until the referees give us the official call. I'm not sure. One of the officials moved the ball back. have absolutely no idea what happened because they spotted the ball in the same exact spot that it was. Maybe they just had an issue with something. I really don't know, honestly. So Kozlowski's going to get ready to punt the ball. Let's see if we can pin them deep. So there's the punt. It's a shorter punt, end over end, fielded on a hop. The returner's going up the left side to the 40. There's another flag. There are a lot of flags. And I'm going to go with this one's against the Ducks again. Because they're one of the Ducks special teamers is kind of stomping around and pointing, talking to one of his coaches. Like I said, they're playing really undisciplined defense, offense, special teams, everything. Let's see if we can see where that flag was. Right there. Do you see right at the edge of your screen to the right side? You see one of the Chaos players just going down. It looked like the Chaos player wasn't even turned around, so that's a block in the back or a I'm not sure. I missed that. The referee was actually behind a few of the Chaos players, so I couldn't exactly see what that penalty was. But it looks like the special teams are coming out. They might have had offsetting personal fouls there, so they'll replay the down. If I had to guess, that's probably what happened. It's hard to see on the replay. And like I said, I was blocked by some of the Chaos players, so I couldn't quite see the hand signals that the referee gave us. He doesn't have a microphone on, so we can't really hear him. So we're just kind of, that one, I'm just going to guess offsetting personal fouls on each, the Chaos and the Ducks. So they're going to replay the down. So Kozlowski's going to punt once again. Oh, they came really close. This one just went straight up. There's another flag. There's another flag. I'm not sure what's going on here. The referees are getting potentially a little flag happy. Now that was that punt by Kozlowski wasn't as good as the first one, but it might have actually been moot again because of the fact that of the penalties. So let's see. This looks like a legal man downfield on the Chaos. And then a kick catch interference. So they're going to decline that illegal man downfield. They're going to accept the kick catch interference. So it's probably going to move the chains up 10 yards as opposed to 5, which is the illegal man downfield. So the Ducks look to start this drive on the 44-yard line. So the Ducks are going to come out in a shotgun formation, running back to the right of the quarterback. 2 wide receivers on each side. They're split, not in that stack that they were running earlier in the first half. And then there's the snap. It's going to be a pass. The quarterback's looking, pressure. He's going to go down. That is big number 98. That's a big play right there. I actually don't have him on my roster, so I'm going to see if I can find him. 1 second. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have him on there. But I actually, nope. I don't have him. He's one of the guys that I must have missed talking to, but great job there nevertheless. So the next play is going to be a pass out to the near side close to us. That's going to be well short on the throw. Didn't give his wide receiver any opportunity to catch the ball. So it's going to bring up a third and really, really long. For the Ducks. Still trying to see if I can find number 98. I don't see him. Unfortunately, as soon as the players started warming up, I couldn't get a chance to talk to any more of them. I didn't want to get them out of their pregame routine. So we'll eventually find out who that is, because their online roster goes to 95. Unfortunately, I don't have that. But again, the Ducks are in two wides on each side. There's the shotgun snap. The quarterback swings up a little bit, throws a pass, caught, tipped. So wide receiver didn't catch it clean. He tipped it a little bit, got about 13 yards. So this is going to bring up about a 4th and 5 for the Ducks, possibly 4th and 6. So again, they're in their two wides, 2 on the close side, 2 on the one side. Running back on the quarterback's right side. They're about to throw it. There's going to be another sack. Big stop again by the Chaos. There's a convergence of about 3 Chaos D linemen right in there, not letting the quarterback do absolutely anything. So take a look again. There's D-line. They're reaching for him, not giving him a chance to throw. About 4 of the guys right there, so it's going to be hard to give everybody a sack. But I saw Brad Nash, number 51, a 6 foot, 250-pound guy out of Proviso West, come out with a little celebration. So I'm going to give it to him. But like I said, there are about 4 guys in there, so it's hard to say. You might be able to split that sack up 4 ways. But nevertheless, huge stop by the Chaos defense to get a turnover on downs, to get the offense the ball back right about where they wanted to punt it from the last possession. So that bad punt, the penalties didn't cost them absolutely anything. It's actually good because they ran some clock there. So about 6 minutes and 18 seconds are left in the 4th. There's a flag, a swing pass to the right side. That's going to be stopped for a loss. There's some extracurriculars going on over here right in front of me. Kind of surprised that a referee didn't throw a flag on that one either, because they've called a few of those. So let's hear what the flag is. Oh, it looks like they're going to pick up the flag. Maybe I just saw one of the Ducks' helmets. They're yellow too. So it's going to be about 2nd and 13 from the 48-yard line. So they lost 3 yards there on the first down play. So again, 2 wides on each side, running back on the right side. I think Suchuk wanted to hand the ball off, but the handoff that he tried to give, what looked like Cody Gallard, just couldn't quite get it in his belly, so he made the smart choice to pull it back out and take a couple extra yards. Got back to the original line of scrimmage, actually got 1 yard over that. So it's going to be 3rd and 9 here. That sack was just huge by the defense right there. That's a great play. They did a really good job of swarming the quarterback, and you can't just give the defensive line credit. You also have to give the corners and the safeties credit, because they gave the defensive line time to go get to the quarterback. So on this big 3rd down play, Suchuk's running around, throws the ball. It looks like they were trying to set up a screen there. Unfortunately, they couldn't quite get the ball to... there's some hooting and hollering. Kind of lost here as to what's going on. I'm not sure why the Ducks players are saying really anything to the Chaos. Oh, there's a flag. Illegal touching. So they called that penalty really, really late. I'm not sure why they were able to call that. It was a screen pass, so I'm not sure why Hodges got called for that. You know, it hit him in the back. Maybe if he turned around and tried to catch it, that would have been a penalty. But, I mean, if they called a legal man downfield, I would have understood that. But, nevertheless, they declined the penalty, so no harm, no foul there. So, Kozlowski is here to punt. High snap, fielded it right. Oh, there's a good one. That's what we like to see out of a punter. Great bounce for the Chaos, so it's going to drop right around the 10-yard line. So that's a great punt. That's exactly what you want to see out of your punter. That's some solid punting. Good hang time, good bounce. Made sure that it kind of trailed back as opposed to dropping into the end zone and putting him at the 20. Making sure that it stayed out of the end zone so his teammates could go down the ball, make sure that it gives the Ducks a longer field to work on this deficit that they're going against. So really good job there by Dominic Kozlowski of pinning the Ducks back and making them really, really work to get more points on the board. They've already given up a few touchdowns here in the second half, and the Chaos defense has barely given up anything to the offensive side of the Ducks. So on both sides, the Chaos have done an amazing job of doing what they're supposed to do, putting up points and stopping their opposition. So really, really good job on all aspects, offense, defense, special teams. They're working great as a whole unit here today. So that's why they're winning 22-7. So it's about 4 minutes and 13 seconds left in the game here in the fourth quarter. I feel like if the Chaos can get one more stop here, if they can get the ball back, I think they can basically wrap this thing up. So the Ducks are going to come out, 2 wides on each side. Not in a stack. They got a running back to the right of the quarterback in shotgun formation. And there's the snap. Quarterback's looking to the left side. Wow. I'll tell you what. All the quarterback did was stare down that left side. And the Chaos defensive back read it and made a break. He almost had a pick six. If you can take a look, he's in front of the receiver. He made a break on the ball. The quarterback got to make at least the defender honest by looking to the other side, then coming back. Even if he knows he wants to throw to that side, take a look on the other side. Don't let him get a jump on the ball, and then come back. That's a timing route. They didn't have their timing there, and that's why it was an incomplete pass. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Again, they're in the same formation. He's looking to the other side now. He throws it in front of his receiver. Didn't give him a chance to catch the ball. So that's going to be another incomplete pass for the Ducks, which is going to bring up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 10 for the Ducks. So you can't expect them to actually go for it on 4th down in this side of the field. They are so deep that they're basically just giving the Chaos a touchdown if they go for it. So you have to expect them to bring out their punt team as long as the Chaos make this stop, which the way they've been playing in the second half, you kind of expect them to make that stop. So again, the Ducks are in that 2 wides on each side, running back to the right side of the quarterback. Let's see again if the quarterback decides to just stare down one side and throw over there, because that's what he's been doing these last couple of plays. So he's looking to the left. Oh, he does make a pump fake. He's got a receiver. Uh-oh, there he goes. He's got wide open space running down the right side. That's going to be a touchdown for the Ducks. That's a blown assignment by the safety. So the Ducks are going to have a huge play right there to get 6 points. Kind of shocked the crowd, kind of shocked the Chaos players here. They had everything working for them up to that one play. That touchdown is going to run about 90 yards. That's a good pump fake by the quarterback. He steps up in the pocket and he throws. And if you look and see, the defender just jumped a little too early. you have to think at that point in time you shouldn't be going for the pick. You should just try to keep the offensive player in front of you so they don't do exactly what happened, especially if you know as a safety you're the last man of protection. You probably should have try to keep the play in front of you, wait for your buddies to help you out and make sure they didn't get extra yardage on that. So unfortunately, the Ducks put up 6 points there. Looks like they are lining up to go and attempt this 2-point conversion here. I think they're running a diamond formation. It's an I. It's a power I, is what it looks like. One tight end, 2 fullbacks, 1 running back, 2 wide receivers. Quarterback's under center, which he hasn't done all day, so you have to wonder what kind of snap this is going to be. That's a clean snap. There's a pitch to the outside. Looks like the Chaos are going to stop it. Good job by the Chaos. Now the real question is, what are the Ducks going to do? Are they going to attempt an onside kick? Are they going to kick it deep, hope that their defense can stop the Chaos and get the ball back for the offense? So let's take a look here on that 2-point conversion attempt. The pitch, they haven't been under center all game, and you have to wonder why in such a crucial moment of the game the Ducks decided to put their quarterback under center. They had been doing everything predominantly out of the shotgun. A few plays where they ran out of the pistol, but that was the first time all day they decided to get under center. So questionable call by the offensive coordinator of the Ducks. Good for the Chaos, however, because they stopped them, kept the lead. So that 2-point conversion on that second touchdown for the Chaos is going to loom large. It made the Ducks have to go for it after this touchdown. So it puts the score at 22-13. So even if the Ducks were to get another touchdown and a 2-point conversion, 8 points puts you at 21. So that's good news for the Chaos. So that's exactly what they want. So let's see what the Ducks end up doing here. It does look like the Chaos have prepared themselves for an onside recover. No deep guys. So I'm going to guess that the Ducks are going to go for this onside kick here. It might be a little early, but the way that their defense has played in the second half, you can kind of understand as to why they're doing this. They've got a little bit of momentum. I think they'd like to try and continue to build off of that. So we'll see what they end up doing. And there's the onside. Oh, it is recovered. It should be Chaos ball. It should be Chaos ball. They're going to stop the clock here right about 3.5 left in the game. From my vantage point, the play was right in front of me. Chaos ball. That's exactly what I saw too. So the Chaos did a really good job of jumping on the onside kick here. I'm not quite sure who got that. Let's take a look at the replay. Bounced right, a couple bounces down, and then it hopped up just a little bit. Let's see if we can get a better look at it here. No, still can't quite see it on that replay. How about this angle? This might be the best one that we'll get. There it is. It took 2 small hops, and then, usually what you're trying to do is get those 2 little hops, and that third hop, you really want to pop it up so that gives your players a chance to go get it underneath it. But that third hop that the ball took just didn't get high enough. So the Chaos player who picked it up just kind of jumped on the ball, which is exactly what you're supposed to do in that situation. So good job by the Chaos special teams of corralling the onside kick. They're going to get the ball with some pretty solid field position. Now, they can't just run the clock. I feel like they need to be aggressive, continue to be aggressive. I'd like to see, Suchuk maybe do zone read and run the ball because he's been really effective doing that. There's a handoff right up the middle. Going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Who was that? That looked like Cody Gallard getting right back to the line of scrimmage. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and 10 from the 46-yard line. So the Chaos are huddling. It's a smart idea to huddle right now, to kind of milk the clock a little bit. They know the clock's on their favor due to the fact that, like I said, the 9-point lead has put the Ducks in a weird position. You can't really get 9 points on one opportunity. So there's a throw to the right side. Bregman breaks the tackle, goes up the sideline. He's working for extra yards. He's going to get about 8 extra yards, maybe 10. Going to give the Chaos a big first down. What a big play there by Brackman to break that tackle and to go up the field and get about 8 to 10 more yards. I mean, take a look. He puts his hand down, keeps his balance, gets back up, and just keeps chugging along. Brackman is a big guy. So he did a really good job there of keeping his balance, squaring up, getting his shoulders back straight up, and moving up the field. So good job, Brackman. So the clock's still running here. We're almost at 2 minutes. There's the 2-minute warning. So the Chaos players are pretty excited about this. This is, you can see the finish line right here. This is exactly what they were looking for. The ball's on their side of the field, exactly where they want it to be, the right side of the field. They've got a first down and 10. They're almost in the red zone. You couldn't ask for anything better right now in this position. I guess you can ask for a couple more touchdowns, but due to the fact that they haven't been too much big offensive plays here today, they're going to grind this one out, do what they need to do to go home with the W. Just wanted to let you know, too, we've got some great sponsors, Backspace, Allegra, Design Print Mail, Chasers. It's a nice bar. They got a nice outdoor patio over there. 1-800-BOARD-UP. Make sure that your dogs and animals are kept when you're not home. Some other ones, the Lisle area Chambers of Commerce really helped us out. Pierce Footwear, you saw their ad earlier. Tilted Kilt, got some good food over there. TNT Athletics and T's Sandwich Shack. They're actually here, always at the home games for the Chaos. So if you do come to one of these games, definitely check out T's Sandwich Shack. They got some great sandwiches over there, especially if you're hungry, maybe at halftime, anytime. Just go over there, grab a great sandwich. So the Chaos are coming out again in their base, 2 wides on each side, running back to the right of Suchuk. Handoff to the right, spins, running outside. He might go. He's going to get close. He's going to be in. Touchdown. That's probably going to seal this thing. Oh, hold on. Are they giving him the touchdown? Let's make sure. He might have stepped out of bounds. Yeah, it looks like he stepped out of bounds right about the 6-yard line. But that's going to give the Chaos a first down. What a big run there by Cody Gallard. Take a look. He cuts in the middle, cuts outside, sees a hole, cuts further outside. Suchuk thought that he was going to get in, threw his arms up, but it was a little bit short. Like I said, about 6 yards left here. So, again, there's the shotgun snap. They're going to give it right back to him, see if he can get that 6 points. Ran right up to a scrum right in the middle of the defense. So it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Let's see where they spot him. Right about the 5-yard line. But it does look like the Chaos can kind of salt this game away. The Ducks have a tough task at hand for them if they're going to want to come back. They're going to somehow have to create a turnover, stop the clock, multiple times, which they've already, I believe, called 2 of their timeouts here in the second half. So they'd only have 1 left, and they're going to have a difficult time to do anything if they can't get the ball back, and very soon. So here's the second and goal. Again, 2 wides on each side, running back to the right. There's the handoff to the right. Oh, whoa. All right, hold on. I'm not quite sure what happened. Some of the linemen for the Ducks kind of stood up and stopped moving. Some of the Chaos linemen did the same thing. It looked like Gallard took the ball and went in, but it looks like the Chaos have called a timeout. I'm not sure why. I would have kind of punched that in there, but I guess they'll take a timeout here and kind of talk over what they'd like to do. I can't see them throwing the ball unless they're going to throw another back corner fade to Brackman.
Quiero tener un trabajo en algo que me encante. Quiero divertirme y a la vez conocer muchas personas. El Illinois Media School tiene muchas cosas increíbles que ofrecer, no solo para mí, sino para todos sus estudiantes. Y con todas las cosas que aprendes, no hay manera de no ser exitoso. Aprenderás no solo a hacer segmentos de audio al aire y usar el equipo de cámara, incluso puedes tener tu propio show de radio o televisión. Y los instructores trabajan en la industria. Así que visita bionair.com y empieza tu carrera en broadcasting ya.
I'm not sure what's going on. There's a lot of the Duck players are right over the ball. Oh, nope, this is victory formation. They're just going to take a knee. They're going to call it. They're going to go home happy is what it looks like. There's a little extracurricular activities going on. The Ducks, I believe this is their final timeout, so they're going to burn it. It's going to be 3rd and goal, and I'm not quite sure why they called this. With the play clock that the referees have, which not very many of us have seen today, I'm going to have to assume that if they run one more play, they're going to be able to just run the clock out. So they've got a couple of the Chaos coaches out there talking to the referees. I'm not sure what's going on. Like I said, I don't get why the Ducks have called a timeout here. Maybe it's to save face. I'm not sure. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me. They're going to have to drive 90-plus yards with about 30 seconds to score, and then they're going to have to get a 2-point, and then they're going to have to score again. They're going to have to get an onside kick and then score again. So it's a tall task that they have in front of them. So to me, it just doesn't make sense as to why they call the timeout there. So it looks like they're going to run it. Gallard's going to run it up the right side. I saw a helmet pop off there. There's a lot of hooting over there from the Ducks sideline. Their coach was almost out to the 20-yard line just yelling. But looks like that's it. A big win for the Chicago Chaos over the Chi-City Ducks, 22-13. They come back home and get a much-needed win after their 33-game GFL win streak was broken last week by the Madison Wolves. So getting another taste of a victory was really, really good for the Chaos here this evening. They did exactly what they needed to do. They're going to go home happy today. And that's exactly what we were looking for, what we wanted to see. Everything that they did today on all aspects of the game, they played very well. With the penalties that the Ducks had, you can see which team came in mentally, physically prepared. The Ducks were just all over the place with a lot of their penalties. They made silly mistakes, which you don't expect out of a football team, but it happens. Sometimes you get frustrated and do things that are unorthodox or uncharacteristic of you, your team, your teammates, and sometimes it bubbles over and, things happen, and it is what it is. But another great win here for the Chicago Chaos here at Ralph Babe Serpico Memorial Field in the village of Melrose Park at this great field. I mean, they did a fantastic job. If we take a look at the highlights of the game, that was the first touchdown there for the Ducks. As you can see, the quarterback did a good job of calling them offsides and then said, hey, I can just throw the ball deep because I have a free play. And then here's the second touchdown of the game right there. I mean, this was a great run-and catch by Former, the birthday boy. So happy birthday, James. You're going to go home happy tonight. Big time with a touchdown. It's always nice to score a touchdown on your birthday. So what a great job by him. I mean, you can't ask for more out of that catch and run. What a great cut right after he caught the ball. And then we'll take a look here. This is the end of the first half. That little Hail Mary that the Ducks tried to throw. A great job by the defensive backs of the Chaos to tip the ball away, not giving any of the Ducks wide receivers a chance to catch the ball. So again, defense comes up and plays big, even though they were down. They did exactly what they were trying to do on that play. They flushed the quarterback, didn't let him set his feet, and made him make a throw that he wasn't necessarily comfortable with. Now this is the play of the game to me. The Chaos were down, and look, one hand pick right there by Nick White, pick six. You can't ask for a D lineman to read the play any better than what he did right there. I mean, he was all over that. He saw that the linemen were moving, stayed home, went up, grabbed it, one hand, boom, pick six. And that was when the Chaos decided to take over the game. So that was the game-changing play right there this evening. The biggest play that kind of got the momentum rolling for the Chaos. They did a really good job of converting that opportunity. So here's that 2-point conversion after that touchdown. As you can see, Shuchuk just goes right away to his big wide receiver, Matt Brackman, and got that 2-point conversion. And then here's the next touchdown. Shuchuk, with his great athletic ability, gets to the outside, beats everyone on a broken pass play. So this is where the cornerbacks have their backs turned to him, and Shuchuk did a great job of realizing that, making one cut right there on the sidelines. A little scramble here, one cut right there on the sidelines, up the field, boom. Nobody in front of him, all black jerseys, got a bunch of his guys to block for him for the touchdown. And then here's that other 2-point conversion. Again, Matt Brackman. That catching radius that he's got is very, very impressive. So for a 2-point conversion, you can understand exactly why they do that. They'll throw him the ball right at that corner because he can go up there and he can catch it. So Shuchuk made a great decision. See how he looked off to the left and then came back to the right? That's what the Duck quarterback was not doing towards the end of the game. He was kind of keying in on that one player for them and then going that way. So as you can see, Shuchuk did a good job of using his eyes to play off the defender. So here's another big sack. That's that sack where everyone came in and got a little piece of it. The whole defensive line was right in there. It does look like number 51, Brad Nash, 6 foot, 250-pound defensive lineman from Proviso West High School, was the first one to get to him. So, again, that's just a great effort on their defensive line to make sure that the quarterback didn't have an opportunity to throw the ball downfield and to get a negative yardage play. And here's that one touchdown that the Ducks got towards the end of the game. As you can see, a great throw right there over the defender. The defensive back just took a bad angle to try to intercept the pass as opposed to trying to keep it in front of him. and he got away from him. And then here's the last play of the game, basically, before they got into victory formation and called it an evening. So congratulations once again to the Chicago Chaos winners here tonight, 23-13 at Ralph Babe Serpico Memorial Field here in the beautiful village of Melrose Park. I'm Michael Chen, and this was SportsTownChicago.com.
Broadcasting is now the Illinois Media School. We've been an institution in the Chicagoland area now for 30 years. Because the broadcasting world is always changing, so are we. Not only are we teaching radio and television production, but now you can learn all aspects of the media industry, like web design. You can even specialize in TV or film, sports broadcasting, and even sales. No matter where you are in the Chicagoland area, we have a campus near you. The Illinois Media School. Be on TV, be on radio, beonair.com. The Illinois Center for Broadcasting is now the Illinois Media School. We've been an institution in the Chicagoland area now for 30 years. Because the broadcasting world is always changing, so are we. Not only are we teaching radio and television production, but now you can learn all aspects of the media industry, like web design. You can even specialize in TV or film, sports broadcasting, and even sales. No matter where you are in the Chicagoland area, we have a campus near you. The Illinois Media School. Be on TV, be on radio, beonair.com.
Here at the Illinois Media School, we know you love sports. That's why we teamed up with the South Bend Cubs for our new sports emphasis program. You'll get to analyze games, do play-by-play, shoot, edit, and produce for the Cubs of the future, your South Bend Cubs. But you're going to have to hurry because there's only 6 openings left. For more information, go to beonair.com or call 630-916-1700. The Illinois Media School and the South Bend Cubs are a guaranteed W.
The Illinois Media School and the Chicago Cubs single-A affiliate in South Bend, Indiana are teaming up. Be a part of all the action with the Illinois Media School's new sports broadcasting emphasis program. You'll experience what it's really like in the broadcasting world by analyzing games.
Swinging a long drive to left field. Pickens on his horse, still on his horse. He looks up. Adios!
Play-by-play, producing, shooting, and editing games for the Cubs of the future, your South Bend Cubs. You'll be doing everything but handing out the peanuts.
Peanuts! Got your peanuts here!
The best part is you'll be covering up to 70 games this season and the opportunity to do play-by-play for the whole 9 innings. So start your career with a home run and join the Illinois Media School. For more information, go to beonair.com. That's beonair.com. The Illinois Media School and the Cubs. Now that's a winning combination.